Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the Absolute Women's Football Show. We were just discussing there a bit of chaos going on in the Arsenal game. So if you are currently watching the Champions League at the moment, Leuven have just equalised. It was initially given for offside, but they did check it again, and it is now 1-1, although Arsenal are still leading 5-1 on aggregate. So conditions are terrible, really, really terrible, but hey, that might just be in Leuven's favour because no one knows where the ball is going to go. However, we do have all of these updates and so much more for you this evening. So welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. And of course, I can never do it by myself. I've got the lovely Chloe and Danny with me. How are you both?
Yeah, good. Good. Very good. It's been a while. Feels like it's been a while.
I was going to say, Danny, I've missed your face. It's been a while.
I've missed all of you.
Glad to be back. Glad to be back indeed. We also will have a poll, of course, but he is just coming back from work, so he'll join us when he's available to. So evening to Mark, bonus points for you for being first in the chat this evening. Evening to Chris. Do have some Chris updates to share for the Real Madrid game, so thank you again to you, mate. Evening to Uncle Tony. Yes, we're going to talk about the Charlton Ipswich game, which is also on. Thank you very much. And good evening, everyone. Now, we know a lot of our usual Arsenal listeners are at Meadow Park this evening, so it would have been lovely to get some live reactions to them. So hopefully they'll be back on later on to tell us all about it. But yeah, it is 33 minutes gone in the Arsenal-Leuven game. They are at Meadow Park. As we said, conditions are dire. But hey, Kachua is on it. Where's my cursor gone? Comebackers on for Leuven. Yes. Can you imagine?
Difficult lead to defend. Famously.
That was so funny.
Could you imagine if they come back? I mean, if they do, fair play to them. If they do, fair play. But like we said, it's not the only game on tonight. We do have the rearranged Ipswich Town versus Charlton. Now, Charlton, we'll talk about them later, of course, in our WSL2 coverage, but they've been incredible, still been unbeaten. But actually, Danny, it's Ipswich who are 1-0 up.
This is lovely. Live, 15 minutes to go. Ipswich still a goal up. And I would say they're not clinging on, I don't think, either. If you imagine the bottom of the table against the top of the table, unbeaten Charlton side, you think they're hanging on for dear life. But then really not. Like, Ipswich have been fantastic the whole game, pretty much. Paige Peak with a penalty, which is lovely alliteration. With the only goal of the game. They've just been so good in the press, in getting up and at them. They've not come and kind of waited for the draw, wanted the draw. They've come on thinking we're going to match this Charlton team. And for a team to do that against this Charlton team who were unbeaten all season has been brilliant to watch. Fair play to Ipswich. They've been really, really good, actually. I think ever since the new manager took over, and if they can cling on here, this is a live story brewing.
It is breaking news, and we'll be the first to bring it to you. Yes, absolutely. And of course, so that's WSL2 Champions League. As we've said, Leuven are on the attack again. I really wish someone would clean it up. I can't really tell you what's going on. However, the ball has just gone into the hands of Van Dumselaar. So unfortunately, that attack has fizzled out somewhat. But hey, they are definitely not rolling over and letting Arsenal have this one, mounting some very, very good attacks. We've also got, thank you very much, the Women's Europa Cup, which, everyone's talking about. So Social Way, they are into I'm just getting it up, bear with. They had their first leg of I think they're onto the quarters. Hang on. Yes.
Haley Russell goal.
What was that, sorry?
Haley Russell with the goal for Frankfurt.
Haley Russell. That's what we love. You always think of Haley Russell, but I keep forgetting where she is now. Bless her.
The ribbon will wander.
The ribbon shall wander. Rave the ribbon. Wait, what? Wave the ribbon, and she shall appear. That'll be. Say Paul's name. He appears. Wave the ribbon. Kelly Rasso appears. So Häcken and Frankfurt through to the next round. Hammarby Sporting maybe going to penalties. Thank you very much for that one. Yes, Sparta Prague are also playing Austria Vienna. Sparta 2-1 up in extra time. Yes, thank you very much for everyone keeping us up to date on that one. So they're on the quarterfinal stage of the Europa Cup. Again, no broadcaster has been selected, so it is very much down to clubs to show it if they can, and then the rules on if they can or not. So it's been quite a frustrating tournament to try and follow. But Häcken in the first leg won 7-0 over Breidablik. So it was quite easy to see that they were going to win overall, and they did. They've won on aggregate 11-1. So just really tight in those two legs for Häcken. As people have said, Sparta Prague have gone 2-1 up. So on aggregate, 2-1, because their first leg did end in a draw, 0-0. Sporting Hammarby, again, as people are saying, Sporting are 1-0 up tonight, which makes aggregate 1-1. And it's currently the end of extra time, so going to penalties, just to confirm what everyone said. Thank you very much. And we've also had Frankfurt 3-2 against Nordsjælland, which overall means 7-2 Frankfurt win on aggregates. So it's all going on, all of the goals. We've got a few more goals to talk about later on when we come to the WSL, but I will not be talking about it, hence the topical tag. I'm going to let Paul do that because Paul was there, so he can give us his first-hand experience.
Oh, was he?
And it's also nice. Why I'm wearing black, because I'm in mourning. For the weekend. Did not have a good week. Like we said, Arsenal Leuven still 1-1 on the night, but we also had a game earlier, which the lovely Chris was messaging me updates, which I really did appreciate. Thank you. And it was Real Madrid versus Paris FC. And overall, Real Madrid won 5-2. On aggregate, 2-0 on the night. But it sounded like, according to Chris, and again, thank you. So Paris went down to 10 players after 4 minutes. So already not setting themselves up for a good match. Real's first goal, it was across from the right from Navarro, found Fella, which is also a great name, Fella. Who was ahead of the defender to score, found a bit of space there. And then the second goal, it was a silly mistake by the Paris defence, which gave the ball to Real Madrid. Navarro crossed it into the box. Navarro had a really good game. And a Paris player got a touch on the ball for it to be an own goal. So not the night Paris would have wanted to try and get back in to the next round. So Real Madrid are already through. And the rest of the second legs are on tomorrow night as well. So make sure you don't miss those. Tony just said that the goal that Sporting scored was a beautiful goal, standing overhead kick, like Myra Ramirez versus Arsenal. We'll have to try and get a clip of that. That sounds incredible. But again, love to be able to watch it. But it's just a shame, isn't it, that all of these tournaments are going on with these teams that are very, very good, playing some good football. And
yet most of them people can't watch. Like, where's the coverage for the Europa Cup?
Well, that's the thing. There isn't one, and it's really shocking, really, really shocking. I mean, we're going to talk about the FA Cup broadcasting as well a bit later on, and that's practically non-existent if you don't have TNT. So there we go. Right then. So coming up to half time in the Arsenal game, that poor pitch looks dreadful. The players are absolutely soaking. And they'll definitely need a hot water bottle at half time. Just the state of the pitch. When it's just complete mud down the sides.
Men played on it yesterday as well. So it's like it's already been used like yesterday.
Men, playing their football on our women's pitches.
Oh, there's a goal. I've got a goal.
There's a goal. Yeah.
Charlton have scored. 8 minutes to go. They've got dug one out. Who is it? I'm trying to see who it is. It's on my phone.
But that's what Charlton have just been able to do this season, haven't they? That's what they've been able to
annoying.
do.
I know we love Graham, but that is annoying.
I was going to say this could have been the break-in moment, couldn't it? But Graham, however, our man on the ground, Graham, did text me to say he is still wearing shorts, even though the weather said the wind chill factor made it feel like -20. But he's still there. And if anyone did see the Charlton social media at the weekend, they did picture Graham in his shorts.
Oh, yes,
and he was soaking, bless him.
Yeah.
He was absolutely soaking.
It was Gillian Kenny with the goal.
Oh, it's on YouTube. Very good. Ooh. See, it's things like this, isn't it? And thank you very much for sharing that. Because I know sometimes you can kind of get a stray link, can't you, on YouTube? But it's knowing where to find it, where the channel. So you just wish. And again, apologies if I've missed anything. But yeah, you just think it would be more advertised, wouldn't you? So that everyone has a chance to go and watch it. Uncle Tony's saying Gillian Kenny for.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was a nice. Go on. Oh, is that gonna disallow goal? I think Ipswich had the ball in the net, but it's disallowed, and there might have been a replay as well.
There might have been.
That might have been a replay from earlier.
It actually happened 10 minutes ago. We'll talk about it now. And say his name and he appears. Look who it is. Hey!
I
thought you weren't letting me in because I was going to talk about Spurs. Villa.
Well, as you can see, we don't talk about Villa.
The two of us have got Spurs. Have got signet opposite names.
Oh, Danny, you are going to enjoy my match report this evening.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm just going to go make a cup of tea or something while you're talking about it.
Your praises are going to be sung.
Oh, what a player.
Yeah, no, Paul, I could see your box at the bottom, but there was no picture on it. I was just like, the box at the bottom.
Let me just pull my jeans up. Hold on.
Wrong audience.
Shocking.
Wrong audience.
It's only 8:45. Give it a little while.
Yeah, 15
it's not my fault if your mind is in the gutter, sir. I was talking about your camera box. Anyway, right. So, yes, it didn't have a picture, so I didn't let you in until I could see it. So there we go.
Yes, welcome. I forgot to take the lens cap off.
Oh. What we're going to do with you? What we're going to do with you? And
why didn't you put me in defense?
Right? The first rule of Villa Club is we don't talk about Villa Club. So there we go. Prague 3-1 up. Thank you, Chris.
We could do what everybody thinks everyone's apparently doing. I'll put on a blonde wig and play defence for Aston Villa because they need a defender.
What makes you think that?
So Paul can't join us tonight. He's had to go business. Did you enjoy that, Paul?
There's been a murder.
I bloody has.
I'll put a cloak on and be a traitor for the English.
Hold on. I'm going to turn my mic off while I quietly choke to death. So just give us a second.
Fraser's got a curse on Paul.
It's the curse of Villa. It's growing. It's expanding.
Are you sure you haven't got a voodoo doll back there? First you're talking about my box, and then I start joking.
Paul cancel. Well, it's been a long time coming, hasn't it? Really. So.
I'm just amazed it wasn't a Man United fan who did it. Speaking of which, Mark's gonna shit. I'm going to talk about that as well, but moving on.
I was going to say, don't you worry, everyone. He's here, and we're raring to go. So yes. Half-time officially in the Arsenal Leuven match, still 1-1, 5-1 on aggregate. So, hey, stranger things have happened, but another big 45 minutes in the mud to go. So, yes.
Almost a fight in this game,
though. I was going to say, Danny, so it was 1-1, and officially Gillian Kenny.
Yes, Gillian Kenny, with the goal. Lovely header.
Yes.
I'm going to bring up Princess Ada Malloy, by the way. She's back in England. She was at Gotham for a bit. She's come on for Ipswich and she's been such a presence. Keep an eye on her. She almost just got into a fight as well.
Fantastic.
Love it.
It's what we
Love
love.
this fight.
Keep an
Because
eye
it
on her.
was-
She's been-
It felt strange about Adamalua though, because she was at West Ham, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And then she signed for Gotham.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it was, like you said, guess who's back? And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
great.
Did she go to like Fort Lauderdale or something like that as well? At some point.
Yeah, I think she had a spell abroad as well, didn't she? So I just wanted to really get settled. And if you say she's looking good
She's looking good.
on tonight, then maybe she's found.
I'm just going to put out there, by the way.
Yes.
Are away goals still a thing in the Women's Champions League, or are we not? Are we not in 1996 anymore?
We're not in 1996.
My
Danny's
hairstyle says
internet might be in 2005, but
I was gonna say,
I wish it
hair-
was in 1996.
Hold on.
What
Give
time?
me 2 seconds. Now we're in 2005. There you go.
oh,
I'll
very
I'll
good.
just do the hand vote, but no, there aren't away goals. Well, that's disappointing because the comedy if Leuven somehow scored 4 goals.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The pitch is that bad. It can happen. The slip ups that we're here for, the slip ups. So there we go. Right into half time. So Charlton looks like they're scraping a point right at the end. 88th minute on that one. So again, we'll bring you the latest updates when we have them. So yeah, I was just in there. Pia Sundhage, who we all know as the loveliest head coach of Switzerland in the world, has joined up with the Haitian women's national team.
Yes.
I mean, that's just going to revolutionise them, I think, because the experience she's got in the game. I think. Do we like that appointment? Do it's a good one for Haiti?
Love it.
Yes.
Anything involving Pia, we love.
Anything.
That's just-
Whatever she chooses to do next,
yeah.
What
What
we're
Pia,
here for.
we
what Pia
support
did
it.
You
next.
could rob a bank and we'd be like, yes, Pia.
Yes, yeah, we'll be there. We'll drive the
Yeah.
getaway car.
We love that woman.
Yeah. It,
But
it
no,
gets
that
eyes
would
on the
make a
game.
fantastic documentary, Danny.
It was what Pia did next.
Oh, I love it. I really, really would. But yeah, really
Yeah.
happy for her.
If she was playing in South Africa, you could do something called Cape Pia. That's a really, really obscure movie. That's a really, really obscure movie reference, isn't it? Everyone in the chat has just gone, what? Just,
As long as you're happy, Paul, it's
just,
okay.
just Pia Sundhage replacing Robert De Niro on the movie poster, just looming over a castle filled with lightning. My mind's a scary place, everybody. Don't.
It is. Thanks. Hammerby have done it.
Yeah.
5-4 and Pens tonight versus Sporting. If anyone watches the Monday Pod, Liberty will be very, very happy indeed that Hammerby have done it because they are her team.
Because most of Hammerby now playing the WSL. So, like,
Well, that's the thing. There's this huge exodus from the Swedish league, wasn't it? But yeah, they've done it, and it's still their preseason because they of course have more of a summer season, don't they? Right then, we've got the FA Cup weekend coming up. We will talk about it. We'll look at the fixtures, but then lead straight into an international break. So we're not going to have any more league games in England for a month. Okay, so we've got a huge gap now. But not only is it going to be World Cup qualifiers, we've also got the Asia Cup. Australia being the host country this year for the Cup happens once every 4 years, for those who didn't know. And most teams in the WSL are losing a player or two, or if you're Everton, Chloe, how many are you losing?
5. Potentially 6 if Mads is concluded for the Philippines, but I don't think she will be. So 5. I think I asked Scott about this on Sunday actually, and he said that Everton are the team who are losing the most players, which
Wow.
is
How are you feeling?
great. The only ones that are behind us are Arsenal losing 3. But the big shock is Yuka Mimiki wasn't included, and I'm like,
Yes.
how? Like Rion in Ishikawa, Honoka Hayashi, big loss Hono, like I'm actually quite scared. Hikaru Kitagawa and our Claire Wheeler was just announced well, I knew Claire was going since Sunday because I was told, but I wasn't allowed to say anything. But Claire, Claire's going, and Yuka isn't going. She's not injured. She's absolutely fine. She just wasn't selected, which is a big shock. But
no, it is. It really is.
yeah, losing great. I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so good about losing so many players, particularly some of our big ones like Honoka Hayashi, who it's gonna be so great, isn't it? I'm really, really looking forward to.
Well, it's strange, isn't it? Because this is the Asia Cup was always the way for the countries in that federation to qualify for the World Cup, wasn't it? So, but they've changed it now. So this is actually going to be the last year that it is qualifying for the World Cup. And from 2031, there's going to be a standalone qualifier for the World Cup. And this cup is going to serve as the final step in qualification for the Olympics. So there you go. It's going to be a new purpose.
I just love how different managers react to losing players, because I asked Scott Phelan, Everton's manager, about it on Sunday, and he was like, "Well, it is what it is. Like, obviously, give players who don't normally play an opportunity to have a go." And then Renee Sleggers, I was in her press conference yesterday ahead of the Arsenal game, and she was asked about it, and she just went, "Do you know what? It's an incredible opportunity for them to play for their countries. They should be really proud about going." And I'm like, these are answers on such opposite scales. Like, she's like, "It's such a privilege to play for your country." And Scott's like, "Well, what am I supposed to do now?" I'm like, oh, it's just really interesting how different people react to this, because I'm like, yeah, losing so many players is going to be so fun. And Renee's like, "Yeah, let them go. I love playing for my country. They can enjoy playing for theirs."
Well, both very practical. Just other ends of the.
I can see both sides, and it's one of those things anywhere. It's like so many are going.
Playing devil's advocate on that.
Yeah,
sorry. Okay. Is it not something they could have planned for? Is that too simple for me to say? Could they not have seen it in the fixture list and gone like, "Ooh, this is interesting"?
No, that's also what Renee said yesterday. She was like, "You see it in the schedule, and then you do have to plan for it." Like she said, they planned for this. Scott probably didn't, so I don't think he knew he was going to be. He didn't have.
That's fair, I suppose. For him personally, I guess that's fair, isn't it? I guess for
so that was technically Brian's job to plan for this, and he didn't, because we've got injuries galore going on, and we're about to lose like 4 big players. 5.
The injuries, of course, are also Brian's fault in Chloe's world. He's just casually been like Kate McCabe going around kicking cards, just to kind of, get himself sacked.
She will not. We won't do that to the new Everton manager though.
I love him. I think he's great.
He can't fight this feeling anymore.
Oh
Hey. That should have been my tag. Can I change it now?
Should have been. Yeah, change it.
No,
Daniel, let you have it.
Good.
Is Danny a City fan? What?
What?
What is this?
Oh, for sure. Oh no. No.
Probably one of the particularly opposite of a City fan. Is that the opposite of a City fan? In terms of stature, yes. I'm not a City fan, no.
Just to answer your devil's advocate, I've really said they did plan for it and like everything. So I think they do have a plan of action. Everton don't, because we've got injuries and we signed like no players. And I'm not sure, because I think they do plan for it, because I think they do get the schedule ahead of time, so they probably do know and plan for it. I don't think we have, because I think Scott also said something about it's giving players who don't normally play a big opportunity. So hopefully that's like Layla Harbour getting some more game time. Zara, who's a Slovenian in the WSL, which is quite fun, and she can play striker. So we've got strikers now, so I'm feeling quite good about that. But yeah, it's just losing so many players. It's just not ideal. But then other clubs are losing big players. Like Chelsea are losing Ellie Carpenter. Like she's a big player for them.
Yeah,
we're losing our top goal scorer in. I know.
Well, yeah,
what you can bring in there, I suppose, isn't it? The difference in the replacements.
The depth.
And then, because Gareth Taylor also said a couple of weeks ago when he was asked about losing players for the Asian Cup, because I'm just in all these press conferences. I'm so busy. He said he wanted. I'm loving my life. No, he said that he wanted to sign some emergency cover just for those, like, because it's 3 games initially with like it's 2/3 games he could end up missing if they advance, because the group games are all in the international break, and then it's a possibility of 3, 2/3 that they could be missing if they make it further. He wanted some emergency cover for those games because he doesn't need like a full squad or players for the end of season, but he wanted some cover for like Fuka and who's the other one going? I can't remember off the top of my head because I don't support Liverpool. But for those
Emily,
it's Fuka and who's the other Liverpool player going? Because he wanted to sign like some emergency cover, but he wasn't allowed because he didn't need emergency. It wasn't an emergency, like when Everton had no goalkeepers and we had to sign an emergency goalkeeper.
I love how everyone's just gone Risa Shimizu.
Risa, there we go. Yes.
They've just said Risa, which of course is a Japanese supermarket. And also a right wing back.
Thank you, everyone.
Fuka and Risa, thank you. So he wanted to sign the emergency cover, but he wasn't allowed. And I think that would have been a great idea, like just someone to cover for those like 2/3 games they're going to be going in, type thing. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. It's only 3 games. What's the worst that can happen in 3 games? I hear you ask.
What's the worst that can happen in 3 games?
I have an answer for you. It could happen. Well, if you're a Villa fan, many bad things can happen. So yes, the Asia Cup does run. First games are on the 1st of March, and the final, as Chloe mentioned earlier, will be on the 21st of March. So the majority of March they will be missing, and then of course travel time either side of that as well. So yeah, get it in the chat if your club is losing anyone. Villa are losing Maya Hijikata. But I have no problems with that. Is it, Paul? Is it?
I am going to defend my Hijikata.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Keep it till the match.
I'm going to say that. But what I was going to say, speaking of Japanese players, 17 of 16 of the 17 players, Japanese players on WSL squads are travelling, and that means that 2/3 of the Japanese of the Narushiko play in the WSL now. Just quite.
That's good.
Which says something A about Japanese football, and B how much the WSL has quietly come to rely upon them.
That's a very good point. Yeah. As you're saying. Are we talking in riddles, Gary? No, actually, should we lose them out? These clouds have silver linings. Is she the cloud? Is she the silver lining? What's going on? So there we go. So well, she was named. She was named on the list anyway to go. So we shall see. However, speaking of the international break, squads were released and have been dropping the last couple of days. Lionesses squads and the under-23s and under-20s were released. Of course, lots of injuries going on, a lot coming back from injury, and some questions over should people have been selected over others. But Chloe, you in particular, you really wanted Ruby Mace to get a shot, didn't you? And she hasn't had a call up, unfortunately. So yeah, what were your thoughts when you saw the squad?
Well, just as Ruby Mace for a start. She's in the under-20s. She's in the under-23 squad. That should be my handle actually, just as Ruby Mace. She's in the under-23 squad, but I feel like she should really have been given a chance in like the actual squad because she has been so solid for Everton. But I think the issue is England hate Everton, pass it on, and because I mean, am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong, but England hate Everton, pass it on. But I think the thing is she's been playing at centre back for Everton because we've obviously had none, and the Lionesses squad is absolutely stacked with centre back. So I think that's I mean, I'm using this as an excuse. I don't think it is, but like I feel like that's been hindering her. Like if we played her at right back, like in her position, but it's also I think it's a lose-lose for Ruby Mace. But if we played her in a preferred position, then I feel like she might have got a shot because I think England, start sentence again, have got so many centre backs in contention that she just won't get a look in. And yeah, I don't know. I just think she's been so solid for Everton. She's been so key. She's been so consistent with everything, and I just feel like she really, really should have been called up for the squad. And I'm just really surprised that she wasn't. But then Taylor Hines made no sense to me as well, like because she's only just coming back from injury. Like I know she has played not minutes. She's done training sessions on the grass for Arsenal, and she's in contention tonight. She can get minutes, but that just baffles me because she's been injured for so long, and she was in a protective boot only like 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
her being called up, but not. I'm aware. I'm also aware of play different positions. I'm just being a bit petty now, but her getting a call up
But
and
no,
not.
we all said, didn't we? We were like, isn't she injured? Isn't she in a boot? Isn't she? But hey.
I can tell you why Taylor Hines has got called up, Chloe, because she plays for Arsenal, and that is the sole reason. And other people have pointed this out because when she was captaining Liverpool and being probably the best left back in the WSL, she might and actually earned an England call up, but she constantly being up. But she sits on her arse on the bench for Arsenal, and is likely to continue sitting on her arse on the bench for Arsenal next summer. And suddenly, Serena's decided she's an England player because, you know, she wears the right shirt.
It's political and it shouldn't be, and I don't like it. Because as Emily said, you know, look how long it took Taylor, Grace Fisk, Missy Wilkins to get a call up. Missy Will, of course, missing through injury. We didn't know why, but apparently she did pick up a knock, so she's not there. But fantastic to see Grace Fisk actually back amongst that lineup as well. Ryan, Aggie, and Elgit. Why are they in the squad? Because they are. Elgit scored at the weekend, didn't she? Aggie. Yeah, because was Aggie injured? Is she injured?
Aggie got injured. Like I thought it was her ankle, but apparently not.
I mean, again, these conversations going on behind closed doors, don't they? So unless we spoke about this earlier, Chloe, didn't we? That Viv Miedemar went into camp, but she wasn't actually playing. She was just in the environment. She was a big part of it. So but surely then they wouldn't be called up in the squad.
Yes, Stina Blackstenius has been called up for the Sweden squad, and Renee said she'd be missing. And Renee said in another presser I was in that she would be missing until at least after the international break. Like she'd missed this block, but she's been named, and I was like, oh, Renee said she's injured. Like what? Just what is going on in the House of Commons? Like what is?
Aggie came on at the weekend, didn't she, for the last few minutes? But still,
it's a few minutes, isn't it? You just think surely for these qualifiers, because no offense to Ukraine and Iceland. Because again, Iceland can be a very tricky team. They didn't really perform their best at the Euros, but they have got some talented individuals. This should be the time really to choose other people and not people who are at risk of getting injured again. Really, for these two matches. I
feel a bit for Anouk Denton as well. She pretty much came in, didn't she? Made a debut a couple of months ago, was it?
Yeah.
And then she's gone off to Bay FC and never to be seen again in England squad apparently. And especially with that left back position as well, you would have thought good chance for her to.
I think should be.
You think she was? It's not going to be a fitness issue, is it? Even I know she's gone to America, but she still would have been playing for West Ham all this time, and I think she's been doing really well. She's been playing well, had a good season.
I agree.
It's getting harder and harder to believe that certain clubs will put you in playing for certain clubs will put you in better stead for being picked for England, even if you don't perhaps deserve it.
Well, I think as Uncle Tony's put there. Fun fact: last time an Everton player got called up and got playing time for mid-tournament was the 2013 Euros, which is Scotland Tony Duggan.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
That's mad.
But then I also don't really understand.
Sure, that is.
But then
Kelly know get him for Everton. Was that before? Was Everton before the time?
I think it might have been when she was a City.
That's playing time for England for a major tournament. Like,
Oh, that's so bad. But then I said to Freya the other day that Anna Morehouse, Esme Morgan, and Jess Carter are all out of season as well, playing in the NWSL. Like they,
And it was
yeah,
that pre-season, yeah.
Pre-season, aren't they? Yeah.
Esme Morgan has photographs of somebody. I am convinced because I genuinely can't understand what Serena Wiegman sees in Esme Morgan. Not that she isn't a good player, but is she really one of the 4 or 5 best English players at her position consistently? Which we're not even sure which it is, whether she's a centre back or right back.
Well, that's really where she's been chosen for, yeah. Yeah, because you're right. She's definitely got better in recent years since moving out to America and getting a confidence, things like that. But you're right. Is she one of the best we have to offer, or is there a preference? Indeed, remains.
Why are players like Taylor Hines when she was playing for Liverpool, Grace Fisk until very recently?
Mm.
How is Esme Morgan being justified as being picked ahead of them? Aside from the fact she might be better mates with players Serena Wiegman does actually care about, because I know I'm being facetious here for the record. I don't actually think this. This is just kind of hyperbole. But
yeah,
on a playing level, there is very little justification that I can see for Esme Morgan's consistent inclusion in the England squad. Whether it be minutes, whether it be playing ability, whether it be the fact that she's actually likely to play, because let's face it, she isn't. Really? And
well, that's the thing. Yeah, she's very much always been a squad player, hasn't she? And she's been involved. Yes, Katura. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. We'll run through it. So the England seniors then, because we've also got a debut that we'll talk about. So goalkeepers who have been called up: Hannah Hampton, Anna Moorhouse, and Ellie Roebuck back in the mix there. Again, people calling that wasn't the best idea after the weekend. You can't blame it all on the goalkeeper, okay? You can't blame it all on the goalkeeper. Defenders, we've got Bronze, Carter, Fisk, Greenwood, Alex Greenwood's back, Taylor Hines, Myla Tissier, Esme Morgan, Leah Williamson, Lotte Wubben-Moy, and making her senior debut, Poppy Patterson. Has anyone got any thoughts on Patterson?
Presumably that's if they need someone to stamp on a right back after a throw-in, because that's genuinely...
I did see someone say, "Is that the one who likes to play rugby?" That's the one. That's the one.
Again, Poppy Pattinson is. You look and go, really? Of the 5 or 6 best right backs, best English defenders, which is what the England team is supposed to be, realistically. You go,
and coming from Nessie, our very reputable London City fan. She's been okay the past few games. Just like stamping though. So yeah, eyes on Patterson. Hope she hope she remembers herself.
If she does, she won't get the same stick Lauren James did.
Oh well, no,
because,
she won't, will she?
Highly doubtful now.
Because the internet will be interesting. Lee Williamson, yes. So again, another one. She's coming back from injury. She played at the weekend, didn't she? I think she started at the weekend.
Yeah.
No, she didn't, because the game wasn't on.
She started in the Champions League. Champions League.
Last time she played, I technically wasn't wrong.
Champions League. She did. She played the first 45 and was subbed off at half time.
Yes, so she got 45 minutes in. So yeah, so again, there's questions about Love Robert did laugh at someone said would have been 9-3 without her, then said it's her fault. She's doing enough. Yeah, the amount of hypocrisy on social media in general is mad, but especially after this weekend. So yes, up there. Midfield, we've got Laura Brinkley-Brown, Grace Clinton, Lucia Kendall, Jess Park, Georgia Stanway, and Kira Walsh. Again, Lucia Kendall's just come back from injury. She hasn't played for Villa for quite a while. So she's just come back in. Grace Clinton as well isn't getting many minutes at club. So again,
Grace Clinton is another player who hasn't been good since 2023.
Can we have minutes for Laura Blinkilda-Brown, please? This window.
Yes, please.
She is.
Yeah.
I feel like she's been like the quiet cog in that City system. Just lets them all play. I think she's been quietly so good this season.
And she's going to become more important because she's going to have to step into Yura Hasegawa's role.
Yes. Yeah.
Assuming that Hasegawa is away from Man City, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, no, that's a very good thing. So it's surprised that few people bring it up about Patterson, especially since so many people bring up the LJ Losey situation. Unlike Pope Patterson, who actually does it. Yeah, so it's that bias, isn't it, that we horrendously see all the time.
We know why that happens, Uncle Doug, but we don't need to say it at this point probably because it's incredibly blatant. We know what the difference between LJ and Poppy Pattinson is. That means LJ is exportable.
Does anybody want a Haribo, by the way? Anyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which one do you want?
Cherries, please.
Cherries?
Which?
No cherries. It's the
Haribo's have you got?
Star Mix.
Oh, can I have a cola bottle then, please?
Go on. Yeah.
Thanks.
Loved it.
We did guess, Tony. We just, it bears saying because there are so many people who seem to actively not want to confront the reality of such things that it still bears saying every single time.
Yeah, no, 100%. As Gary says, Kendall did get some minutes, but again, it's some minutes, isn't it? Chris, would like an egg, please, Danny? If you.
Sorry. Here you go.
Yeah.
Egg, Chris.
Can he offer you an egg in this trying time? I am the meme king.
Would you like an egg?
So anyway, I started blasting. So that's what I'm talking about, Skinner, isn't it?
Hello, Skinner.
Hey, so still got people to talk about. Forwards. So we've got Agabiva Jones, again, coming back from injury. Freya Godfrey, I'm glad because she is doing very well. Lauren Hemp, Lauren James, Chloe Kelly, and Alessia Russo. No Beth Mead, of course, because she's got a...
fractured chin?
Yes, Jess Park was in the midfielders. Yeah.
Oh, was she? Sorry. She's on the forwards on my list.
I started getting all kind of drama when I saw Mead wasn't picked, and then realised it was because she'd got a fractured chin. Apparently,
she has. Yes, she has got a fracture. Lucy Bronze has miraculously recovered from her broken leg, of course, because she has been playing. Because of course she does.
I've got no arms or legs.
It's just a flesh wound. Just heading balls away.
They're making subs in the game, the Arsenal game, but I've got absolutely no idea who's coming on or off because the camera's so bad. I just saw Kim Little's coming on and Chloe Kelly's going off, but I don't know who else.
Tamara.
So bad.
Chloe Tamara.
Holmberg's coming off for no one.
Oh, the camera is so bad. It's
awful.
Horrific.
Has there?
Like they held the signboard up, and I just couldn't read the numbers at all.
Oh, Emily Fox. Emily Fox.
This is funny because this is Meadow Park, and Meadow Park is a ridiculous stadium in terms of where the TV is. Because the TV,
yeah, but just shows you, doesn't it? Yeah.
The TV gantry is basically stuck on a little balcony. It's almost as bad as King's Meadow.
I was going to say it's just up in a bit of scaffolding, isn't it? Like there's nothing.
If it's wet,
no, this camera is so bad because of how wet it is.
Give it a quick wipe. The ball isn't in play. Just.
I mean,
windscreen wipers.
They're only being paid £500 a game. You can't expect them to provide tissue.
Well, for those pennies, never indeed. There we go. We've also got Estelle Cascarino making her return to the French squad after her first time since her ACL injury. But yeah, any other surprises for any age groups or countries that anyone wanted to give a little shout out to? Another Irish squad got a few tongues wagging as well.
Mainly because people really don't like Rouge Littlejohn, do they?
No, they don't.
She's
Justifiably,
had a heel turn in the last 6 months, hasn't she?
justifiably, that's because she seems poisonous, but like,
It just makes us laugh because she, as much as people might hate her personality, I just think I agree with Carla Ward. I think you need her experience, her quality, and at the end of the day, if you need someone to make you laugh on camp as well, and if Rusha can do that, then she can. But people were also saying, "Oh, all these people who haven't been selected," but a lot of them, again, are either coming back from injury. Lily Agg, of course, there's no Lily Agg, but she's just came back at the weekend.
Court's back in the Ireland squad. She missed first camp because she was injured, but she's now back.
Yeah, Court's back. So yeah, there's a few. Tara O'Hanlon hasn't been called up, but again, I think she was recovering from something. So yeah, it's just that there weren't any other. I think there's a couple that could have been selected, but I think because they've got some pretty hard games coming up, you need that quality. So, as Zessie's saying, I'd love to know who doesn't like her because they all still follow her like puppies. Well, that's the thing. Social media, especially TikTok, is a weird place, a very weird place. A certain selection of people really, really don't like her. I personally really do. Someone who bad words said against her. Katrina there saying Naomi Girma is in the US squad, but she's been so bad for Chelsea recently. She hasn't been playing her best, has she? But we'll talk about it when we talk about Chelsea. But yeah, anyone else before we move on to the WSL?
I mean, Anna Sandberg is screwed because she's going to be out for what, 5-6 months. Or was it weeks? But either way, she's going to be out for a long while. It was announced recently, which would be a loss for Sweden if they didn't have Smilla Holmberg to come in there. And this is the thing. The Swedish squad again has, I think people worry a bit much about them because they just always seem to have players coming through. Hannah Vike as well is another one who you look at and go,
is there a penalty? Penalty to Arsenal looks like, but was she tripped or did she slip? Is the question on this pitch.
I mean, fair. That is a big question.
Right, Caitlin Ford runs into the box. I mean, she puts her foot out to get the ball, but does she actually make contact? Let's have another look.
I mean, it looked like she tripped.
It does look like she tripped.
It looked like a trip.
I think is there minimal contact there? Or there might be... No, I don't think they're checking it. They're going ahead. Ref is happy with it. Who's stepping up?
It looked like she tripped. Like, I think
Mariona stepping up for this penalty. Yeah, it did look like a trip. So if that wasn't a pen, then they've definitely gotten away with one there. Let's have a look.
Kim was literally on the pitch, though, like...
Has Alex Bergstrom not been called up for Sweden, then? Because I'm looking at the UEFA Women's Nations League squads for Sweden. She has been. Or has she been pruned from the long list, as it were?
Have a look. Yeah, because some countries have called up bigger squads, haven't they? And Mariona converts 2-1 on the night, 6-1 overall for Arsenal.
Difficult lead to defend.
That dreaded 5-goal lead, toughest lead in football.
Yes,
I just don't know how they're going to hang on to it.
I'd say park the bus.
Do it.
I will say, if you're talking about questionable refereeing, I am incredibly amused at the Winter Olympics this evening. I think Canada might go to war because in the men's Olympics quarterfinal, the Czech,
she was so tripped.
Czechia are currently leading.
Sorry, they just showed the replay of Caitlin Ford, and she tripped.
I mean, the Canadians.
You can imagine why they're.
Karma has got the Canadians because the Czechs have gone up ahead of them in the Olympic quarterfinal, and they had 6 players on the ice for the build-up to the goal, for scoring the goal, and for the celebration. As anyone who watches ice hockey knows, you're only allowed 5 outskaters. So this could be fun, but
Oh dear.
don't
I was going to say, Ireland's like another level. The cheating going on in there. I've just got this Swedish squad up, and no, Bergstrom has not been called up. No.
Just a picture of her going back to Liverpool with Lisa Simpson stood there looking very sad.
Yeah, curling has loads of drama. You can imagine when it was first created, how many arguments happened over what's going on. Paul, a question for you there. Did you see the tackle by the American player on the Swedish goalkeeper in the women's game?
I did see Abby Murphy land a hit, and if that had happened in a game I was involved in a rec game, possibly not if it had been a woman doing it, but definitely if it had been a guy landing that check on a goalie, there would have been fights.
Oh, Russo missed. Close.
I mean, it's a day with a Y in it. Russo missed, day with a Y in it. But yeah, I'm mainly pleased. My favourite Winter Olympic fact is that every curling stone that's ever been made has come from the same Scottish island.
Has it?
Because all the granite comes from Ailsa Craig.
Oh, I love that.
And gets polished. And apparently they have worked out that there are approximately 1 billion curling stones left on Ailsa Craig before it runs out. Ooh. Someone did the maths.
Is that Katie Mellier's awful follow-up to her?
You are?
Is that Katie Mellier's awful follow-up to her original song?
There are 1 billion curling stones on Ailsa Craig.
It would have worked.
It does fit. It does. It does. Katie Mellor reference. Lovely.
Katie Mellor. I wonder what she's doing now.
Lovely to hear her name, isn't it?
Counting the bicycles in Beijing just to check, probably.
Just having a count up.
Yeah.
She's now actually, she's no longer the closest thing to crazy. She's actually crazy. Just been tipped over the head.
Who's that woman who just put a tag on my bike? Like, what's going on?
42.
Like pigeons. Like, when you put the tags on the legs.
8,437, 8,430.
She did call it a fact as well, didn't she? So she's got to prove herself right.
I'm telling the people it's facts. I need some.
I'd love Katie Mellor would just Google her own name and come up with this.
Yes. Hi, Katie.
Everyone put Katie Mellor in the chat when she finds it.
They say we miss you and your music. Is that another goal? Hang on. Oh, that was a lovely flick off and close. I think that was Kate. Who was it?
Katie Mellor.
She's on the pitch.
I mean, she's got everything else.
Get off the watch.
There are 9 million minutes in the WSL Champions League.
That's the only 2 Katie Mellor songs we can possibly do puns with, because they're the only 2 that people know.
I know.
I mean,
anything else too obscure? Are the Swedish word Asani came on as a sub at the weekend, speaking of 6 minutes lately, as a UEFA coaching course? Is this the beginning of the end? Probably. Yeah. I'm sure she said herself, didn't she, that she was doing another. Yeah. Have I made that up? Have I dreamt that? Yeah. I thought this was common knowledge. Maybe I've dreamt it. But yeah, I thought.
The UEFA coaching course is happening. Is Aslani just gone to a community centre in Bromley somewhere with a few other people? She's just. Oh, hi.
I mean, to be honest, I think.
Aha! See, I wasn't dreaming. She did say last year this was her final club year.
I do agree. I think Katie Mellor, Kosovo. I do think Kosovo Aslani has probably. Her ability is disappearing, and she should call off the search.
It's got an album. It's got an album.
Yes.
This is the most Katie Mellior's been mentioned in years.
She's getting royalties for this. She's going to get a royalty.
Come on,
She's going to get a royalty check and go,
quick.
where the hell?
Someone say Michelle McManus quickly.
Michelle McManus.
She performed on BBC Hogmanay, and I'm like, this is why being in Scotland is grim, isn't it? Like,
Oh, see, I was about to say she was great on Drag Race last year.
Wow.
And that's my sentence. Michelle McManus goes.
People have tuned in for football and they're getting obscure early 2000s pop.
Just wait till David Stern comes out. That was
I was born in
starting.
2000, so I'm just smiling and nodding like, yeah, totally know what's
That's right.
going
We're
on.
about 3 steps away from Peter Kay's Geraldine. Like it's fine.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, Susan Boyle. There was a clip of Susan Boyle's first ever interview when it was like, I live on my own, but I like to sing, so I'm just here to do like her lovely little interview before she sang, and everyone was like, "Oh, bless." That was on like when they do those awful documentaries about like, I remember this moment 20 years ago on like Channel 4 late at night or whatever. But yeah, Susan Boyle.
I don't mock those documentaries. They keep people like Stuart McConey in a job. Genuinely, there's people who make a whole industry out of being on those things.
It's always the same people who pop up as well, isn't it? It's like, I remember you once from Fame Academy. Like what?
There's some bloke who has hair.
Don't you go in on Fame Academy?
There's some bloke who has hair like this called Rick Sky, which sounds like a shit porn name. But apparently he's a rock journalist. I've never read a single thing he says, but he's always on there opining about anything from like 1970 to 2010. It's like, fuck off. No. Do you have opinions on the rise of new metal? Behave. You were in a nursing home when One Step Closer came out. Behave. Honestly. Don't know where that came from.
Okay,
Poor old Rick.
I feel like that's the end of the Just a Day feeder video. That one, just where they have everyone bouncing around bedrooms, and at the end, just someone just stands there and goes, "Oh, I've got no idea where that came from." There's your 2000s references, everybody.
And then they woke up and it was all a dream. Big Sky had a column on one of those daily recs.
Look at him.
There you go.
I mean, what a name. Imagine having the chance to call yourself anything and you call yourself Rick Sky.
Apparently he's the managing director. He's the managing director at Bang Showbiz, according to LinkedIn.
Is that Bang with an exclamation mark? Showbiz?
It's not.
See, that's just not a proper wanky PR firm if it hasn't got an exclamation mark, is it?
It's like one of the only journalists that Freddie Mercury trusted, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. Can't prove it.
Big praise indeed.
I was going to say, was it this week or last week where we found the ultimate kit wank thing that you put in the group chat? And I went, we've got to talk about this.
Oh, that's this week. Don't worry.
This week.
Oh,
good. Going on in that group chat since I've been gone.
So much.
Let's
Right,
just say, Danny, I really like
on.
rape.
Just so everyone know. Kadina and Wubbamoy off, Williamson and Catley on. Just to put that. It's not quite what I used to do. There's a bit more finesse to archaeology than
Digging up rocks.
I'm going to dig here.
In related news, I just talk shit into a microphone and occasionally watch people kick a ball around.
And then we'll gather on a Wednesday to try and talk about football.
Chloe just pours liquid into glasses occasionally. Or did. That was a nice
Not
job.
anymore.
Not anymore, because now you're doing loads of press conferences.
Yeah.
If anybody is watching this from the BBC and wants some what they call talking heads to appear on a Fame Academy documentary, then please get in touch.
Yes, we'll be right there.
We love the
Turns
2010.
out losing my job has its perks, because now I do just sit in press conferences all day.
You are Mrs. Press Conference, and it's great. We get all our information. And hey, speaking of press conferences, we actually talk about some football from the weekend. Let's go to the WSL. We'll start. I'll just let everyone have a look at some of those score lines.
Lots of goals in there.
Lots of goals, yeah.
Oh, Leicester. Leicester. Come on. Imagine conceding 6 goals. Leicester fans must be fuming.
I know.
That must be horrendous. What's
I
next?
will just say, right.
To be fair, they were away from home. If you scored, if you conceded 6
This is
goals
true.
at home, that's a real problem.
That would be a problem, yeah. If you conceded 6
Paul's
at
at a
home.
leave. Oh. Again.
That's 2. I'm going to go for the hat trick.
I love the power. It's great. No, I was just going to say, right, everyone's saying how crap Villa are, and to a certain extent, I agree. We actually scored, though. Leicester didn't. Can we just have a minute for that, please?
Score.
We actually scored. So I'll tell you what, let's get it out of the way then.
Should we start with an absolute hammering and talk about Man City versus Leicester City? Because that was just, Man City is scary. That's we've won the league and you are not stopping us level performance, because they didn't have to go that hard, did they?
No, I thought Leicester actually were right until the first goal, weren't they? Like, they did okay, and then they just collapsed. And it was just like every goal City scored, it's like every player just turned around and went, meh. I know Viv was 2 of them, so that's a normal celebration anyway. But Yui actually was lovely. We love to see a Yui goal before she leaves.
We do.
I think she was the only one that actually was like, yeah, scored.
Japanese players full stop scoring.
This is true.
Japanese, South Korean players in general, just the absolute joy, the absolute childish joy with which they celebrate is just lovely.
Yeah. I'd love to see a conversation between Viv and Yui in the dressing room.
Yeah. They are. They're so lovely. I mean, again, people starting in the chat already. So Gary's saying, how good was Hemp? Yeah. Lehman hit the woodwork twice as well. Yes. So Leicester had their chances, but City were just like, nope. You're not having it. Carolyn's goal. Would anyone like to wax
Carolyn's been great as well since.
She's incredible, yeah.
This is just like, I think they haven't had the injuries as much this season, and look at the squad that they've got as well. That they're bringing on, like Iman Bene, Blinkilda Brown's come on, Grace Clinton's come on, Regina's come on, replacing quality players. They're a machine. I think Chelsea were a machine last season, but they weren't as free scoring as this. They were just like 1-0, 2-0, got the job done. Whereas the City, when they're in the flow, they're just frightening. They're just like, they're very much like we're getting this done. This is us now. And you look for signs, I think, don't you, when teams are going like this and they haven't won the league for 5 or 6 years, and you look for signs of them being nervous or being like, we're not sure. We just got to get this over the line.
It's going to happen.
City are like, nope. We're getting this done. No nerves at all.
This is awesome.
You said, Danny, earlier on, or I might have read it somewhere else, but either way, Andre Yeglitz has got them playing with just such freedom.
Yeah.
Like, presumably there are tactical systems and presumably there are, like, set plays and roles, but you wouldn't be able to tell. It all looks so free-flowing and creative and... Unlike the other half of Manchester, which is the exact opposite, but like, it's just you can tell when a team are free flowing and playing football and enjoying it and improvising and creating. And Man City look like they're doing that. They're a joy to watch.
Yeah, especially coming back from the Arsenal defeat as well. You think, will it give them a bit of a wobble? But no chance.
Yeah, and you just think it's like they know where everyone is at all times, and just you feel like they're working in such a dynamic way. It's going to be incredibly hard to stop them, and like you said, that's the scary bit.
The thing about it as well is that Leicester are a team set up to frustrate. Like, Rick Passmore is a very defensive coach in the sense that he knows what he's got, and Leicester are well drilled and they set themselves up to frustrate teams. And Man City just went, nah. Defensive? Never heard of it. Like, and just kind of went through them over and over again. It was just lovely.
Yeah, it really, really was. because again, you get the issue if you've got your notifications turned on these apps, and you just think, oh, like, what's the delay now? What are they updating? What's going to happen? But it wasn't. It's just the goals and the assists, just everything coming through. And just to put it into perspective, Man City had 31 shots, 15 on target, compared to Leicester's 7 and 2. Again, Leicester keeper, I think it was Clark. Was it Clark in goal?
Clark.
Yeah, Clark in goal. 8 saves, 8 huge saves. So you can imagine that could have easily been double figures.
Liv Clark is not a bad goalie. Liv Clark is she's played for Wales.
Very good. Yeah.
She appears to have had the misfortune to be on WSL teams that get hammered, because obviously she was Bristol City's goalie in the season that they were promoted, and then she went to Twente for a bit, and then she came back and has played for Leicester and done okay. But she's no Lisa Kopp or Janina Leitzing, and you can kind of see perhaps Leicester suffer a little with that one.
They left
And
that.
I start to worry for them.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Because obviously every change of goalkeeper is then going to impact that back line as well. So it's just a shame that if that has indeed happened. But no, I thought, she put in a very good performance, and unfortunately Man City are just very, very good, and there was no escaping from it. Yes, mate, at least they hit the post 3 times. So like we said, Leicester, if they just were a bit more clinical and they had that confidence, because now it's been a long time since Leicester have had any. Let's have a look, and I have got the right ones this time. Leicester only the 9 points, have conceded 23. No, they haven't. They've conceded 31 goals. So yeah, I mean the confidence there is, you can see why they're setting up defensively to try and stop that, because we've seen things won and lost on goal difference, haven't we? So yeah, it's got to be a tough spot to be in for Leicester at the moment. Do we think they are in trouble enough to stay at the bottom, or do we think it's still going to be anyone's game for the rest of the season with those last few at the bottom?
I think it's crawling up a hill for them now. I think they'll be in trouble.
In big trouble, aren't they? Yeah, the way they're playing, the way they concede, you can't concede goals. I know it's City, but you can't. Some of the goals you concede are just that they're still questionable defensively. That they left Lauren Hemp alone so many times to get across the ball in. Trying to play out from the back, just don't do it against City as well.
Lob it as far as you can.
I know your manager's name's Passmore, but just you don't need to do it at the back against Man City.
Just huge arrows like this way. Get it up the pitch. Quick.
Just that old viral clip of all those fans who had massive arrows. Except down the side of the stands, just there. Just go.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, so I mean, that was on Friday night, City getting us off to an incredible start of a goal-scoring weekend.
Were there any other goals then the weekend? Or?
No,
there weren't.
As you can see, all 0-0.
I mean, we scored and got a third win in a row, but that's just not really relevant at this time.
I mean, it is, because it was West Ham, so it's effectively. I would say that's put Everton effectively safe.
Well, it's starting to look that way.
3 wins on the bounce.
Tony, I can kick you out the chat. But I won't. Because, yes, Villa are playing Man City after the international break.
I mean, I did know, actually.
Yeah, in 3 months' time. We'll be fine by then.
I did know, because obviously I was there, myself and my partner went, and I mentioned, the next game's Man City. And she, even before then, went, right, we're coming to that one. But also...
How much Kerry loves it. It's great.
But also, funny story, I very nearly did not go. Because, obviously, waking up first thing this morning, it was absolutely raining stair rods. Like, it was
It
hammering
was
down,
bad. Yeah.
horrific. And waking up at 9 o'clock on a Sunday, because obviously we've got to get the train relatively early and then out the other side. And there was a half second of, and Kerry did say, "Are you sure?" And I went, "No, we should go, because it's a thing we do together, and it's fun, and it's proper football, and I want to see Spurs." And Kerry's response to this was actually, "It had better not be a shite 0-0 anymore."
So it's Kerry's fault.
Half an hour in at 3-1. Like,
It's funny because the Villa defenders said the same thing when they looked out the window. Like, I don't know if I'll bother today.
Danny doesn't dare to go.
Oh,
Danny had to leave us. Oh, such a shame.
I'm glad
He's such a nice man usually. Yeah.
I'm glad we're being treated equally.
oh, that couldn't have done any better.
He's doing an impression of the Villa defence. Wait for it. 3.
Hey. Oh, what's that good?
Sorry, I behave.
I just counted it down, Danny. I was like, you were doing impression of the Villa defence and just started counting down.
It's just right. So Villa did play at the weekend, and that was
What's
it.
the
So
score?
next game, they didn't record it. No one went. So they just like, and a bit like on the youth games where they're like, we don't televise the score.
I didn't think I was coming back then. I was actually...
you were waiting so patiently that I was like, oh, go on then.
You let that last just long enough that I was starting to think, I'm actually annoyed at now.
No, it's all good fun. Gary did call the ding dong on our pod on Thursday, but predicted 3-2. Someone didn't get the memo.
I did see this game being described as a 10-goal thriller somewhere. Is that a 10-goal thriller? Is it?
I don't think it's a thriller if one team very.
Was it a thriller? No, more like an absolute decimation.
I think it's 5-5 or 6-4. Then it's a 10.
Yeah, that's a thriller.
Yeah,
7-3.
7-3. The thing is, and Paul, I will let you talk from your perspective. That doesn't come from annoyance and hatred. It was the fact that, I mean, Gobset, I know you're going to talk about her goal. Can't complain whatsoever. Then Kirsty Hansen scored, and we thought, right, we're back in it, fine. Because it's like we've got this thing where we go, we're behind. Oh, right, now we'll play. So that happened. So 1-1, fine. Then it was 2-1, 3-1, crap. Half time, but still doable. Still, we've come back from we can equalize. That's fine. And then we came back to 3-2, didn't we? Looking at that, yeah. So it came back to 3-2, and you just thought, okay, maybe there's something in it. And I even remember the commentator going, "Oh, game on!" And I was like, "Yeah, come on, Villa, come on." And then it was 4-2.
Yeah, within about 60 seconds, wasn't it, as well? It was 3-2. You got hope for about a minute, and then Thunberg knocked one in.
And then it all came tumbling down. And then Jean-Francois got a first goal for the club, which, again, very good, took a chance. And that's what we were missing. Just someone to go, fuck it, I'll have a shot.
There might have been a few more other things missing. Just put that out there. So.
Do you want to disappear again? But yeah, Kirsty Hansen, 80 minutes, and he just thought, please, keep it there. Don't concede anymore. And then they scored another 2, and he just thought, what is happening? To the point where I don't recognise this squad. Like the emotions behind it, and not to get too deep into what's going on, but they took Miri off. I don't know why, because Miri Taylor is a player who will fight her way till the end and will not let anything through. And the midfield disappeared. Like Gary said, didn't even turn up. 3-1. But who was
Alessia-
it?
Alessia Russo.
Russo got a goal. Way there we go. I was going to say because everyone's hair's wet, so you can't even see who it is at this point.
Steph Catley's got the right idea with a bun. Like the bun will save all them tangles.
The bun is good. The bun is good. But yeah, and it just we've got this issue of as soon as we score, it's like we scored now, and while they're still celebrating in their heads, it's like they've conceded another 2, and it's just it's bizarre. And I've spoken about this before, but there are clear issues at the club that aren't being addressed, and you can see it in the players. You can see that they're tired, and some of them don't want to be there, and some aren't turning up, and they're not communicating, and it's frustrating as hell from a home perspective because it's not everyone said, get Natalia out. It's not Natalia's fault at all. She's only working with what she has. Yeah, it's not really working great. You also have the fact that we didn't really sign anyone in the window, so we haven't got any depth to bring on like City do. And it's not good enough. And the higher ups, whether they've said, we're probably not going to get relegated, so yeah. And that's the feeling behind closed doors of we'll do the bare minimum. And that's a horrendous place to be. And I know that's a bit more serious and a bit deeper, but it's not right and it's not okay. However, we haven't scored more than 2 goals since December. So scoring 3 was actually a step in the right direction. So
I did enjoy Arojo after the game. Go like, we did score 3 goals.
She's like, I will take positives.
Yeah,
take positives.
I think it's like it's the relegation thing again about it being a playoff and being like, we'll be all right. That kind of attitude of just like even if we do finish bottom, we probably beat the championship team.
Yeah,
like just a bit of a malaise sitting in a little bit.
Oh, malaise. Oh, very good. Yeah, I do, because it's almost like, do you remember they signed Gabby Nunes for like club record and everyone went, why? Like, we didn't need another forward, but they did it to be like, hey, we've spent money. There's also a really funny rumour, which I won't say on here, about that signing, but I will tell you his offer, that I've just remembered. And then they brought in Oriane Jean-Francois, who, lovely player. Was she worth that money? Did they have to spend that money on one player that we didn't really need when we could have bought 3 or 4 players for the exact same money? You could have, helped the squad. And that's nothing against Jean-Francois. Nothing against her.
That Villa aren't really struggling in its central midfield. So
yeah. And like I said, she's been great since she's come in. She's not afraid to put her feet through people, which is great. Exactly what Villa need. But she just, was that really where we needed to bring someone in? And no, it's not.
It's disappeared, by the way, because she wasn't in the squad and she just kind of, if a former record signing wasn't even in the squad anymore, I think in the men's game, I think people would have questions about it, but nobody's really looking at Villa and going, what's going on down there? Because
no one cares outside of the top 4, yeah. But I wish we could do something about it. We constantly call on the club even for basic communication, because the fans are just feeling so isolated at the minute and not connected to the club. And they're trying we're going to make match days better and all of this, but at the end of the day, it's not. They're doing things over the top as a distraction. Very much in politics, look over here while I sign this bill. Then I don't want anyone to say.
There's also the thing. They've got Maggie Murphy there, and we know Maggie Murphy is excellent. And she did an interview with the Athletic this week that was saying all the right things. But you get the feeling nobody listens to her.
It's very much a feeling of she wants to do the right thing and she's saying the right things, like you said, but actually how much power does she have? Because we've also questioned how much power Arroyo has in terms of signings, in terms of management, in terms of money and things like that. So it's the same problems we had when Carla Ward was there. It was the same problems we've had for years, and it is the higher ups, and that's it. I'm just laughing. How many minutes has Gabby Nunes played for you lot? Too many. Yeah, she's been out with a back injury. I think she's just back in training. So yeah, she's not played many minutes.
Is Gabby Nunes an Ali Dia situation? Like she was recommended as a really, really good Brazilian player, and it turns out that she's someone's sister or something.
Actually, there's someone else called Gabby Nunes, and actually she was. It's
like there's two Freya Godfreys. There's two Gabby Nunes, but she was just one who happened to be near the stadium on the day that the phone came in. And because Brazilian players, a lot of Brazilian players obviously have same or similar names, because a lot of them go with like either nicknames or mononymics. It's just, that's definitely the Gabby Nunes you've signed. The Gabby Nunes who is still playing over here and scoring loads of goals is a different Gabby Nunes who happened to be good at the time.
I just think, unfortunately, it's a case of, she played, she was scoring goals in Liga FA. And of course, we all know that's going to be a different league, and just come over here and it just hasn't worked and it hasn't fit. And that's okay. That's fine. Just go, okay, in the summer, move you on. Fine. But it's having the ability to then do that, and having the people who will let that happen is a big thing.
I mean, they can move on, and then next January someone can talk knowledgeably about how she isn't in the squad on commentary, which happened with Adriana Leon the other week.
I still can't believe that happened. They are missing Leon through injury. Are we?
In January.
The previous year. It's just mad, absolutely mad. But I do think, talking about missing players, Rachel Daly is always going to be a big miss, because she can pull things out of nothing with her experience. And even just having another leader on the pitch is quite nice. Yes, we've got Lucy Stan back for a bit, but I think she then went off because her ankle got clipped, and she's not having a good run of being injury free at the minute. So I just think all over the place, you shouldn't have to watch your players go off and be that emotional. So something is going on behind the scenes. However, Paul, talk about it from a Spurs perspective, because they had quite a nice day, didn't they?
They had a lovely day out, yeah.
They had a lovely day out. I'm glad we could accommodate them.
It was a lovely day out at Villa Park.
5 stars and trip with you.
Kick the ball about a bit, and occasionally some players in claret and blue shirts got vaguely near them to try and stop them doing so. But
yeah, the thought about it. Yeah.
It was very obvious, because, like, before the game, Spurs lineup was interesting, because I was trying to work out. I thought they were playing more of a 5-3-2, because they had Hannah Vike, Toko Koga, Claire Hunt, and Amanda Neilden, and then Yuli Blackstad down the left-hand side. And I'll tell you what, Yuli Blackstad has a point to prove. If Sunday's game is any indication. And what was really noticeable was the amount of space they were giving Yuli Blackstad down the left-hand side. And Spurs very quickly went, if we put a ball over the top, our left wing is getting to it every single time. And relentlessly attacked down Villa's right.
Yeah.
Signe Gobset is a wonderful player. She really is. I said afterwards, I'm calling this. Danny obviously will forever take credit as the person to bring her to all of our and the pod audience's attention by mentioning initially as a player to watch, but having finally seen her in person,
she's great. I mean, she was playing in like a more wide position in the summer as well, wasn't she? When she kind of caught our attention, she was like powering down the wings, but like in this system, she's more of a box to box, and she's even better almost.
She's an absolute
insane.
She's an absolute panzer tank of a player. Like she's not. she's not your typical build of women's footballer as well, because she's a lot stockier and a lot more powerful than your average women's footballer. And she's just so direct, and it's just so refreshing in this tippy-tappy, tiki-taka bullshit generation to have a player who just receives the ball, turns and goes, there's space, I'm going to run into it.
Yeah.
And then if somebody tries to stop me running into it, I'm going to run through them. And then eventually I might pass the ball off. And like the Spurs' first goal was a fine example of it, because I'm pleased to say that I whispered to Kerry, watch number 8, because she's, upset. Keep watching it, because every time she's on the ball, and as she set off, I'm like, this is what she does. Classic Rio Ferdinand fashion. I didn't expect her to charge through the middle, muscle her way past 2 challenges, and drive it past Ellie Roebuck into the net. But, when she did, it's like, yes, that's got set, indeed. And it could have already been 2-0 by then. That's the scary thing, because Villa was so lax passing the ball around their own area, and Ellie Roebuck had to have already make several saves. Beck England was left with the freedom of Aston, and somehow managed to miss by finding Roebuck's leg.
Yeah.
Just before that. And then a little bit later, the ball was lifted in, and Beth England did Beth England things and did score. And again, at this point, you were 20 minutes in, and you were starting to think, hold on a minute, because not only were Spurs starting to control the game, but Amanda Neildon and Julie Blackstad were starting to overlap down the left-hand side. And I'm like, okay, that's when you know a team are in control, when the left back is casually going on 50-yard runs down the left side on an overlap. Micah Hamano was a little bit anonymous in the first little while, but that wasn't her fault. That was mainly because all the play was going down the Spurs left, because Villa were non-existent. Like,
there was no one there. Yeah,
there was no one there. Lynn Wilms was in theory on that side, but I don't know where she disappeared to.
When films first came, she was, the Lynn Films that we know and expected. I don't know what happened in that game. She just looked a shell of herself. Like, she wasn't where you'd expect her to be at all. So I don't know if that's how they were set up to just, or whether that was, again, communication. Was it what was happening? Because you're right, she just wasn't anywhere near where she should have been.
But the thing was, Beth England scored the second goal, and you had the pattern, because before that, Kirsty Hansen had been doing that lovely curling her run thing that she does several times. And Villa's first goal was a beautiful example of that, because Hansen made a perfect run. It's 1-1, and it's like, oh, hello, game on.
Yeah.
And then Villa decided to just switch off, so Beth England made it 2-1.
Yeah.
And then for the third goal, I genuinely, even watching it, I genuinely don't know how it worked, because Holt was just allowed to run and run and run.
You're telling me.
I was to the byline, gets back in, looks up and goes, I suppose I better shoot now, because I can't really.
Did a little dance, didn't she? And then just I'll pop it in there.
Had a sit down, had a cup of tea, and went, it's time.
And then just hammered it into the near post and went, I suppose I better finish this off at some point. Right? And at that point, you had the obligatory pause and meeting in the penalty area. All the Villa players got together, and again, this was the thing. There didn't seem anybody taking any sort of control and going.
No, that's
your fingers out. You just kind of stood there and looked at each other a bit and went, "Oh, this is a bit shit, isn't it? Oh well, 50 minutes ago.
This isn't what we planned, guys. What should we try next? Yeah.
Restaurant we're going to in the Balti Quarter later. Like,
yeah. Should we just go in? Should we just have time just forfeit?
Guys at half time. Has anyone had the mascot say we noted you across the bar yet this week?
Oh, those mascots.
I did send a picture to someone I know, and the response back was just, those mascots look like they're telling you their hotel room is just upstairs. Like, it's genuinely that level of.
It is. They're terrifying.
50 Shades of Claret and Blue, but
Oh God.
but
More
3-1 at
weekend, that's not.
3-1 at half time.
Yeah.
And never mind 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades of Claret and Blue. You're clearly masochists if you came back for the second half of that one. Because Villa got well and truly beaten up, seemingly consensually, by the amount of space they gave Spurs. Because for most of the second half, you think, oh, okay, Villa have kind of responded a bit here. And obviously, Ocean Delonde with it, Jean-Francois, it's weird that I've seen a team and got Ocean Delonde and Ocean Jean-Francois mixed up, but it's weird that they're the two Oceans and it's happened to all. I had a nickel for every time I've got players called Ocean mixed up, etc., etc., etc. And Jean-Francois did her own powering through and got a bit lucky with her strike, because it appeared to kind of loop up and over the cop a bit in the same way that Spurs' second did as well, because Roebuck just appeared to completely misjudge it.
Yeah.
And we don't like to say anything about women's football goalkeeping, but I think if that had been on a nationally broadcast game, I think you might have had a few of the usual suspects.
The comments.
Trying to use it as comments. And then everything kind of settled down a bit, and in the 68th minute, was it the 68th minute? Let me double check. Yes, in round about the 67th, 68th minute, Olivia Holt decided her work was done for the day, and Katinka Tamberg came on, and then, along with Matilda Wimberg, and everybody went, interesting. It was more interesting that the change that Martin Hogue made was taking off Amanda Nielden for Matilda Wimberg. 3-1 up, and he's taking off a left back for a left-sided attacking midfielder is a choice.
He knew there were more goals to come.
There were more goals to come. And a few moments later, Matilda Wimberg decided to raid forward, and the chance looked like it had gone. And then we need a Danny ruling here as to whether or not it was a thunder bastard, because Katinka Tamberg tried to put that ball into New Street. Like, she properly hit that.
She did. She really did.
Is this the second one? Her second goal?
Her first.
Her first.
It's her second.
Because she got two.
Let me have another look. I'll come back to you. I do remember it, but I can't remember whether it's a Thundy B or not.
Because I don't know whether it was a Thundy B, but it was a proper pile driver of a strike.
Yeah.
Because it was one of those lovely things where the ball kind of broke loose, and I would imagine that there was probably a very loud scream of "Tinkers!" or something similar, because Wimberg almost threw herself out the way, and Tambo just went through it like an absolute freight train.
Yeah, mad power behind
engine. If I'd been on commentary, I would have broken out the foot like a traction engine for that one. I would have broken out the Partridge tribute.
So this was the goal to make it 4-2, was it?
This was the goal to make it 4-2 immediately.
It didn't come back out the net. Doesn't count.
Oh wow, that's
as a Thundy B. Outside the area, good. Not coming back out the net, bad.
That's hard.
No Thundy B.
Nothing to be for you.
No Thundy B.
Okay.
But that was that, and everybody went, "Oh, okay, 4-2, decent game."
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened to Villa. I mean, Mike Romano appeared to have the freedom of the West Midlands a couple of minutes later for her goal.
But still, there was a lot to do on that goal though as well, wasn't there? From that
There was-
position,
there was
I know
a lot
she's
to
going
do.
on the keeper and stuff, but the finish was lovely. I thought as well when she's like,
It was beautifully composed.
Was that the one they all merged together when kind of Roebuck came out a bit, but then didn't actually do anything when she came out, and then she got.
And Hamano just cruised halfway across the penalty area because there was, even despite the fact that there was plenty of time for a Villa defender to get back to her, nobody kind of did.
Literally, no one was on the pitch. I was like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing?"
There was nobody in the Villa half. It apparently the reason she wasn't offside was because she was in her own half, which is fair.
Yes, because everyone kind of went offside, and again, that's the thing with Villa. They all went, "Oh, it's offside," and stopped running.
Yeah.
The whistle hasn't gone. What are you doing? Just
And then went, "Oh, they're too far away. Ellie will sort us out."
yeah, and then that didn't happen.
And that didn't go well. And then Tamberg again, because apparently she casually decided to come on and score twice, which was it was a little less special, but it was still a pretty impressive goal. Because Tinker scores bangers, apparently. A Tanda banger. There you go. And then we'd all kind of switched off a bit, and then there was just the last goal was a bit disappointing because it was just your fairly bog standard flicked header at the near post from Yuli Blackstad, who had earned a goal, to be fair.
Yeah, but once again from a set piece, conceded. And he's just like, what do you talk about during the week? Because you know that's your weak spot. What are you doing?
If Villa were going to play like that for the rest of the season, then
Oh God.
if they play like that
They
against against Man City, we're in double figures.
If they play like that against Man City, they might as well forfeit at halftime and not go back out.
yeah, because City won't stop either, will they? They'll be like
City won't stop.
7-0 at half time. They're like, no, we're going to keep going. Or,
Which
which is pretty much what Spurs did.
20.
Yeah.
That could genuinely be it. What's the record victory in the WSL? That's Arsenal's 9-1 win against Bristol City could be under threat.
Can we not predict this for Villa, please?
It sometimes works out weird though, doesn't it, with the things like this? Like you expect a hammer and it's like 1-0.
I mean, it's going to be 1-0 Villa. Let's face it. At this point, after all.
That's the spirit, Paul. That's what I like. It has just flashed up on the Champions League that Arsenal are officially facing Chelsea in the quarterfinals.
Of course.
No.
Why wouldn't it be?
Barcelona. So
And-
Arsenal, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona.
Ooh.
Madrid, Barcelona, of course. Why wouldn't it be El Clasico in a London derby? Just why not?
It's also
live watch along.
unlikely that Bayern versus Man United is going to happen unless Atletico can do something. And Lyon versus either Wolfsburg or Juventus, that is still to be decided.
That one could go
Yeah,
either way.
too.
Wolfsburg, Juventus, though.
It could, because they're on 2-2. So literally anything, yeah. I agree.
Chelsea versus.
Yeah, so
That's a watch.
yeah,
along.
Paul, we're saying that's a watch along. Yeah, that's a watch along.
That's a watch. Along. Yep, that's a watch. Just Jay. What's his name from The Simpsons? That's a watch along.
That's a watch along. I thought they were going to talk to Renee. Did they not talk to Renee?
They talked to Caitlin O'Lessie and the
They talked to the Leuven manager.
Leuven manager, but not.
Oh,
Oh, I want to see Renee.
Chloe's actually in the press conference right now. We just don't know it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Renee right now.
Like, got any questions?
yeah.
I'm just.
Anything I can ask?
Ready? You're playing Chelsea, are we? Yep.
Anyone got anything they want to ask her? Because I can get her now.
Actually, that's a good point from Emily. Can Leah Schuler play for Manchester United?
Ooh, good point. She may. Oh, I don't know if the rules change after the playoffs or not. Sometimes they do, don't they?
Sometimes. We don't know off the top of our heads, Emily. Leave it with us.
Tony says she can, which has crushed Ellen Mangerheim because just for a second she thought she might actually get to play a game as a centre forward.
The dream lives on. The dream lives on. So no, let's just leave Villa Spurs there, shall we?
Yeah, we've picked the corpse enough, haven't we?
Spurs good, Villa bad.
Spurs good. Really good.
Kirsty Hansen's. I'm going to give you one thing to leave on Kirsty Hansen's quest. My quest for Kirsty Hansen to be in Team of the Year, please, continues.
Yeah.
I think again.
Yes.
She won't, but she should be.
If Villa didn't have
It's
Kirsty
Villa.
Hansen, they would be bottom.
Oh, would be relegated.
Yeah.
So, and that's another frustrating thing. We are relying on about 3 players each week to show up and do a good job. Kirsty, of course, being one of them, and it's not fair.
Speaking of teams who rely on 3 players, Manchester United beat London City 2-1.
And you know what the funniest thing was about that commentary? Because I was watching the multi-view, and that made it more. And we'll just go back to Villa Park. There's been another goal, because they kept going. Statement game of Chelsea, and I was like, no one scored yet, and they kept having to go back to Villa Park. Like, let's just see what happened in the Chelsea game. Nothing, until second half. But what they said about Man United was, it's been a struggle for them this afternoon. They won 2-1. Have they seen the Villa score? But yes, it wasn't, like I said, Paul, it wasn't the easiest win, but they did it, and it wasn't the most exciting win either.
It's very even, wasn't it? Like all round.
I thought London City should have probably got something from that, because they were playing very nice football.
Every stat's pretty much dead central. Like London City had double the shots though. And they deserved the lead, and I thought they deserved something out of the game. It was one of those games where you're like, who do I cheer for here? I don't know. Yeah. Skinner versus Skinner and Kang after the game, sharing a bottle of hooch or something. I'm imagining Kang just going into the office expecting the classiest wine, and Skinner's just got some 7-Up.
Wickets or Malibu Twist.
Yeah, Panda Pops.
Right, Mickey. I'll know it. Sorry, that was way too animated to be like, hello, Mickey. Do you want some hooch?
It's a white line.
That's quite terrifying, Paul. Thank you.
Obviously, we need more investment because we're playing against London City, and obviously they prove what investment can do. But it was really, really hard, and you've got to praise us for doing what we were expected to do. God, boring.
Sounds like the start of an AO3 fanfic. Oh, what a reference! Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
It's 50 Shades of Beige. Just
and nothing ever happens.
And nothing ever happens.
The slowest burn ever because nothing happens.
What's AO3?
They looked at each other across the room.
AO3, if I'm not mistaken, is Archive of Our Own, which is a huge fanfic site. For anything you can dream of in your wildest imaginations.
Basically, celebrity.
I might write an A303 fanfic about the road, the A303.
Oh God, that's the most middle-aged man responsible.
A303.
I think I read it wrong.
A303, Road of Sin.
Yeah. Stonehenge will appear eventually.
Oh my God, you get me so charred. That's a town in Dorset. Anyone who's
in Dorset
on the A303.
I love that you knew that. This random road. I'm now looking up the A303 where it is.
It's across the south. It goes across Salisbury Plain.
It's like the longest road in history. I think it's the longest road.
That's a fact.
It goes across Salisbury Plain, which is also Mark Skinner's favourite crisp.
Don't. That was funnier than it should have been.
It is, but His style of football is just the style of football of a man whose favourite crisps are ready salted. Like, just
they're not the most exciting games, are they? Let's put it that way.
They're not.
it's a crime
Quite
against
boring.
football. He is a succubus on the arse of football. Like, he's just. It works. It's effective and everything, but it's not because it's just.
You just want more from the players, don't you? Or like the players to be able to do more with it. Like you said about Vangerheim earlier, like she's not a right winger. And then people who haven't seen in the Dammersvenskan, and I know all of this from Liberty, by the way, if anyone thinks it sounds familiar, she was saying, if anyone hasn't watched her in the Swedish leagues, then I'll say, oh, well, she's rubbish, why did you sign her? That's not her position. She needs to be more central. She needs to be more attacking.
Women's football Twitter with a match because just Man United fans going, oh, I expected more from Vangerheim. Well, if you knew even slightly, you'd know she's been played in a position she's never played before January.
She's about right wing as Jeremy Corbyn, isn't she?
She is.
Very good. Very good.
And I bet Mark Skinner ruining Ella Vangerheim's career. Just every training day, he just comes in and goes, good morning. We're back and we're going to do it all again. It's just like...
And we're not going to change a thing.
We're not going to change a thing. Like,
yeah.
Jess Park's goal was nice. I enjoyed that.
Jess Park is like she's just something different in that team, isn't she? Like she's got that spark, she's got that excitement. And you're right, her goal, the way she just picked up the ball and went, fuck it. I'm doing this.
Yeah, I'm going to have a bit of fun.
I'm going to do this. And it was beautiful.
That
wasn't part of the plan.
No. Stop having fun.
She's like a solitary rose growing on a manure heap. It's like just...
You're just seeing Skinner's notes. You were meant to score in the 71st minute. Why are you scoring?
Deviated from the plan.
You have deviated, yes.
He's like Tony was talking about nerdy references. I'll give you a nerdy reference. Mark Skinner is the Vogon poetry of football management. Like, just that's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference.
Thank you.
But just how is he allowed to destroy such a great football club like that? Like,
because they're picking up points.
Because they've got a Brexit.
So no one's asking questions.
They've got a Brexit owner and a manager who plays Brexit football, and it's
Brexit football. Well, they're second on 34 points. So it's like
that
it's
Andy
boring,
Luke, isn't it? From Little Britain when he's up a tree and Lou's like, how did you get that there? It's like I fell.
It's proof that the end should not always justify the means. That's what it is.
Hey, we'd miss him if he was gone, though, wouldn't we? Imagine Skinner.
That's just it. Who would we talk about? The pod would be 10 minutes long. We wouldn't, we'd all go to bed at a reasonable time.
We'd just be talking about Lamar for 3 hours.
Fame Academy. David Snedden. We haven't mentioned David Snedden.
I did mention him once earlier, I think.
Sinead Quinn.
I mentioned him once, but no, I don't think anyone noticed it. Sinead Quinn was my favourite, by the way. I loved a bit of Sinead Quinn.
Mark Skinner, I can't give you what you want, but I give you what you need, which he just wins. Just bloody appreciated that one as the only other remaining person familiar with Sinead Quinn's back camera. Chloe again has just gone into. I was born in 2000.
I was born in 2000.
These old people are making references I don't even remember.
The old uncles at the bar are just chatting shit. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Just hope I don't mention. Just hope a wasp doesn't get involved this time.
In winter, Dan. That kind of.
I assume Nessie Man means damn it, she's good, as in Sinead Quinn. I assume that's what he's talking about.
Or Jess Park.
I mean, Sinead Quinn, Jess Park, the same level.
Never
Same
seen them in
level,
the same room
same
together, have they?
Both underappreciated geniuses, far ahead of their time.
They are indeed.
But what you get the feeling at this point that it really needs for Man United to really kind of recover.
Oh, Danny, he's becoming Everton's new manager.
Like,
No, I think that's Carrie Grant. I think she's coming in. Sorry,
Grant.
Carrie Grant, yeah.
What was the name of that Scottish head teacher in Fame Academy? What was he called?
The Scottish head teacher.
He was like a really miserable Scottish, like the headmaster type figure.
That could be anybody in Scotland. Like at one point. I love how we're trying to remember.
Scottish media exec.
Well, if Carrie Grant is going to Everton,
Richard Park.
Richard Park, yes.
If Carrie Grant did go to
Patrick Keelty and Kat Deely, presenters. I mean, what a time to be alive.
Exactly.
Fame Academy.
Well, they won't.
Chloe, honestly, go.
That was dark.
Chloe, go back and watch clips. It's incredible.
It is so good.
The first few years of reality TV, honestly.
It only ran for 2 series, but honestly, it was, game changing. Game changing.
They did like a round robin song once called Bad Bad Butcher, which I remember keenly. They were just sat around. They just made.
Can we get a rendition, please, for the people who maybe haven't?
You can go on my OnlyFans for that.
I
think that's killed everything.
It will do.
That's it. We've peaked. We've peaked.
Sinead Quinn peaked in just like Sinead Quinn. We peaked in 2005.
Just like Sinead Quinn. But Danny, shouldn't yours be called Only Dan's?
Yes. What it is. Yes.
Good.
Phil Neville mask. After 11 o'clock, the Phil Neville masks come out.
Oh God! Imagine
That's the top subscription tier.
The Neville tier.
Neville tier.
Imagine the AI images we can make from that.
Oh, don't. Please don't.
God. Oh, no. Hey, you've got a subscriber. Uncle Tony's there.
See, the reason this is happening is because the Liverpool game was fairly quiet because, Chelsea did okay.
Football, yeah.
Oh yeah, football. It's over here. Yeah, so Liverpool. I do just want to shout out Liverpool because they did keep Chelsea very quiet. They played a very good game, unfortunately, until Chelsea scored and then did it again. But on the whole, that Liverpool team, I don't think at the beginning of the season, I don't think that would have been a 2-0. I think that would have been much more of a higher tally. So
slowly getting better, aren't they, Liverpool? Which makes me even more concerned about Leicester. That you feel like Liverpool have got way more in the tank.
I love how
you feel like they are
about half an hour since we've gone back to talking about football. People are actually, we know what they're talking about now.
So, Fame Academy podcast spin-off, anyone?
Yes. Let's have a rewatch. Yes. Watch along.
Yes. Let's do it.
We're the only one ever made.
Because no one else wants it. But yeah, no, Liverpool were very, very good. And like we just said, shows that they're growing. West Ham, on the other hand, Chloe, obviously, will talk to you for this one because you were there, being Mrs. Press Lady. Very, very exciting. Everton 1-0. Probably could have had 1 or 2 more. But yeah, it was enough at the end of the day. So yeah, talk to us about the game, please. And our Scott, as you call him.
Our Scott.
Scott, he's got a.
Has he got an R now? Oh, nice.
He's already earned it. No, he's lovely. Just putting football aside, he's lovely. He's a really nice guy. And he's a Scouser, which also helps. His first home game at Goodison Park in charge of our girls. We were aiming for 2 wins on the bounce. Obviously, got the first one at home against Villa. Sorry, Freya. And then the second goal at...
Just Villa.
And then, obviously, we won at London City last week. So emotions, everything was high. You know, it was good vibes all around. Hoping to get that second win. I don't think I'd ever heard the Gladys Street so loud. Like, it was Goodison was rocking. It was really. It was actually rocking. It was actually really fun. I was with my friend Sienna. We did a vlog. Go check that out for Toffee Blues. Just plugging my own work now because why not? I'm here.
I was going to ask you at the end, but hey, you do it now, Chloe. That's
Dennis plugged his OnlyFans, so you can't blame
him. I'll plug everything and anything. No, it was a really good.
Well. Yeah, heard it here first, everyone.
I'll plug anything and anything. Chloe Reynolds, 2026.
Right.
There goes that journalism career.
Only on Chloe Talks Balls.
Chloe has been cancelled.
Chloe won't plug anything on Chloe Talks Balls.
Do you remember we said we should change her account name to Chloe Talks Balls ages ago? No? Just me. No. I thought it was funny.
I know.
That's
I genuinely knocked about 3 things off the table.
There you go, social team. We had the jokes back and forth.
Yeah, we did it. Oh dear.
Put that on Woso Twitter.
Keep going.
You know what I was about to say then as well? Normally I don't. Normally it's not that I don't like depressed food. I was going to say, but I normally just don't fancy depressed food at 10:30 in the morning because it's normally like a curry and rice or like a stir fry. And I'm like 10:30 in the morning. That's not really for me. But it was breakfast sandwiches and it was really entertaining. I was about to say I had a sausage sandwich, but then you're going to make some.
You have a disgusting mind, Chloe. Frankly,
it was really.
What are you talking about?
It was
serious football podcast, and you put plugging and sausages in.
It was a really nice sandwich. I had a lovely time.
I love the way you chose the word sandwich because if you said sausage, I'd have gone into bits. That would have been me finished.
No, it was an entertaining game. I'm always of a emphasis of optimism. Like I didn't think it was going to go well, but Honoka Hayashi, absolute star girl, a 4th goal of the season. She scored, and to be fair, we were playing really confidently, and I was just like, well, what a difference this makes having not only a manager who we can trust, but a manager who trusts the team and also plays them in their correct positions, because Claire didn't leave the midfield once. She was in that position from the start, and it was like, wow, this is what it's like playing in our actual positions. Oh, fantastic. No, it was really good, and it seemed like they were confident it was just going to stay 1-0. Like our court, fantastic as always. She has just signed a new contract as well, keeping her out of the club until 2028, which is absolutely vital, key. It's one of those things where it's like she is probably Everton's best player at the moment. Like she's so good. She has great possession with the ball. She's a pretty goalkeeper. What am I talking about? When she has the ball, she's got great position.
She's got good ball control.
I meant to say she's got good distribution, and I just completely fumbled then. I meant to say she's got good distribution. That's what I meant to say.
I really did.
And I feel like everyone knew I meant that, but I just couldn't convey it.
We did. It was just funny.
Knows what to do with balls.
I meant to, yeah, she's got. I'm just going to stop now.
She has got good distribution. It's okay. You mentioned it. We're just teasing now.
Good distribution, yes. Very good
she's
goalkeeper.
got that. She's so positive. She's always smiling. She's always the first person you can hear as well. Like, no matter where you're sat, you can just always hear her shouting instructions. She's that leader that we need. She's part of that leadership group, obviously with she is Courtney, Meg Finnegan, Katja Snoyce. Obviously they're both injured at the moment, so Court is our captain. Although someone thought Courtney was the current captain, and I'm like, no, Courtney is not our captain. She's currently interim captain essentially, whilst Megan is injured. She is not our. It's like when everyone thinks Leah Williamson's Arsenal captain. No, Courtney is not captain. She is captain now.
naturally fits the role of captain, so everyone just kind of assumes that she's captain.
She's so good. Scott Phelan as well. He's done so well. Although it took Brian Sorensen 5 months just to get 8 points on the board, it took Scott 2 weeks essentially to get 6.
Just shows you maybe there was just that something missing and something ready for a change within that Everton lineup.
And then
So how you doing?
I'm absolutely loving it. I think this is our turn that we need. I'm not going to say we're safe from relegation yet, because I do think that bottom of the table is still ridiculously
Let's have
tight.
a look.
Like I still think.
I mean, you're above Villa now.
Yeah, you're safe, you're fine.
Yes. No, I still think that bottom is super close, and it could generally go anyway. So I'm a bit more confident than I was previously, but I'm thinking this is the start of the next direction. Obviously, we've got. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who will play next in the league. I know we've got Liverpool on Sunday, big game. Obviously, it means more than just the FA Cup because it's a derby, and the derbies naturally mean way more than any other game does. But no, it's exciting. So hopefully we can do well against Liverpool. Scott was really looking forward to it when I asked him about it on Sunday. He said he's really looking forward to it because obviously that means more than anything because it is a derby. He said that the support from the fans, despite only him being in the role for 3 weeks, the support from the fans means everything to him. Like he's currently loving it. I was a little bit, what's the word, concerned when he was first appointed because although he knows Everton, he's been around Everton, he's managed Everton, he's never managed like a women's team before. So that was kind of a little bit of my worry, like, oh yeah, we all say football's football, but then it can be slightly different in terms of just
because he'd only met them a couple of days before that first game as well, hadn't he?
He met them Thursday morning. Before that first game, he met them Thursday morning. He did the press conference on Thursday afternoon, and I talked to media because that's when I asked him some questions on that Thursday press conference. Because you best believe I was in that one as well. It was just always press conferences, great. So he'd only met them Thursday morning. I doubt he even knew their names at that point. So when it was announced it was an unchanged lineup, I'm like, yeah, because he doesn't know them. Number 7. That's you. And then also
you there with the hair. Can you just
And then like we make fun of Arsenal for all being blonde, Claire Wheeler and Martina Fernandez from the back look really similar. Like both of like their hair is so alike the way they wear it, and then Ornella Vignola and Rosa Van Gaal both wore their hair exactly the same, and it's like the exact same shade of blonde, and one's number 8, one's number 18, and I was getting really confused with them. I'm like, which one's Rosa and which one's Ornella? I'm not like it sometimes is a little bit confusing, which is quite it's quite funny. So if I'm getting confused and I know who these players are, Scott's got no chance. So I was that a little bit not concerned, but a bit concerned. But he'd never managed a women's team before, but he just fits straight into the role, and he seems to be enjoying it. The players also, from what I'm getting on the pitch, also seem to really like him and seem to have that kind of passion and a different fire. Like it seemed like they were actually playing. What am I talking about? Who knows? I'm tired. But it seemed like they actually had that fight and that passion that had been lacking in the past couple of weeks. And I just hope this is like the new era for Everton, the new start. I wouldn't be surprised if it continues going well. If he does a Renee and gets the permanent role. I'm not sure that'll happen, but at the moment, I'm kind of enjoying it. I quite like him. Again, can't speak for everyone else, but I'm enjoying him. I'm liking him. I think he's great. I think he's steering the team in the correct way. I know I mentioned this earlier, but I am slightly worried and a little bit concerned about what's going to happen during the Asian Cup when we do lose. The likes of Hono, Claire, Rion, and Hikaru. It's a little bit concerning that we are losing so many. Like I said, we are the team who are losing probably the most players. So I'll be interested to see who he brings off the bench, who we start. Who will be our midfielder maestro when we've normally got Claire Wheeler doing absolutely everything. what's gonna happen there. So plus we've also still got like so many injuries. Like Katja, Karen, Megan, like so many injuries, so much going on, so much happening. We also haven't really signed anyone in the window. We signed 3 players. We've got Hannah Blundell. Hannah Blundell was also fantastic, by the way. She set up that goal perfectly for Hono. I'm a little bit concerned about these next few weeks because I think it's 2, maximum 3 games. Yeah, a little bit worried about what's going to happen during the Asian Cup, but in Scott we trust.
In Scott we trust, right? She's convinced.
Just feeling good.
She's feeling good about it. Feeling good indeed.
If you've got the feeling, jump up to the ceiling.
Oh, so many feeling puns we can make now. Great.
Yeah, well done, Danny. Well done. And yeah, the only other one, of course.
Sam's in. Hi, Sam. Sam got an alarm about something happening.
The
lawyers have been in touch.
He's like, Fame Academy? What's his?
Hugging?
Katie Melua? What?
What year is this?
The alarm's gone. It is the year of our Lord 2007. I was probably a bit late. 2007.
Emily's right though. Everton have to now build on this, and
yes.
Well, they could still finish top half now, can they? They could do a Villa from last year. Just rocket into the top.
Anything is possible. Literally, anything is possible, and that's what I'm telling myself as a Villa fan. Even when it looks awful. Don't worry just yet. But of course, the last one, as we can see, Brighton versus Arsenal was postponed. Fans annoyingly were already there. They were already having a drink in the pub beforehand. And a lot of people rightly annoyed because, we've had this for the past couple of weeks, haven't we? The weather's been horrendous all over the country. Groundsmen can only do so much. Groundspeople.
You've got to love when they go to the clips of the referee dropping the ball on the pitch. You know you're in trouble. Don't you? When that happens.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not moving.
Whoops. But yeah, so the thing was with the Brighton ground, they'd had the pitch covers on, but they couldn't tell what the pitch was like until they took the covers off, which only happened at a certain time. And unfortunately, it was about an hour and a half before kickoff. To 2 hours, which then led people to say, well, actually, you've got quite a big travelling crowd anyway. Crawley is a non-league ground. Isn't it time that actually you played your games at the Amex, or at least a higher proportion of games at the Amex? Has anyone got any thoughts on that? Because sometimes you just can't help postponing it because of the weather when it's so awful. But yeah, should there be, because the men weren't at home this weekend either, so it was a possibility. Do we think there should be a higher proportion of games at the Amex? I think
they need to move, especially like the type of city Brighton is and the type of club that Brighton are. I think I feel like they should have done it earlier, maybe, rather than playing in Crawley just doesn't feel right for Brighton. I don't think.
No, and it's no offense to them, it's not great stadium being there. But yeah, because the and that's the thing, Crawley isn't Brighton, so it doesn't make sense, does it? So
you see that sports bar, by the way, the women's sports bar in Brighton that opened.
Crossbar, yes.
Crossbar, yeah. Enjoyable.
Yeah.
Which only shows women's sports, is that right?
Love that.
So it primarily shows women's sports, but they will put the men's on just a different telly. Because that's what a certain section of the internet was saying, if we did this with all men's and didn't show women's, there'd be uproar about it. No, that's just called a pub.
Exactly.
That's just your standard pub, mate. But no, so they did point out women's sports are at the forefront. But if there is a couple of people who want to watch a men's game, then that's okay. We've got more screens. You can go to a different part. That's fine. But women's games are the priority, which is really cool. I think we should have a pod day out.
Yes.
Crossbar.
Yeah.
I think that would be incredible.
I'll bring the Haribo.
Presumably it's not a women-only sports bar. It's a women's sports only.
Women's sports, yeah.
women's sports
I will
prime,
go- I will-
like
So all
prime
genders
bar.
are allowed in to watch, but the stuff that's being shown is women's sports.
Yes.
Obviously,
Yeah.
because obviously there's been a bunch of bars opened, as there should, that are women-only space.
Yeah.
Sports, which again is a wonderful thing, and is necessary given the issues with watching sports. But yeah, a women's sports only bar, wonderful thing. And
Yeah. No, it is, because you want those safe places, and a lot of the comments as well underneath, because they of course interviewed people that were there and enjoying the space, and said, look, it's nice that we feel safe in this space, because it's made primarily for us. To which, the gammons underneath said, well, I know a woman who's never felt unsafe in a bar. All right.
Well done.
I haven't broken my leg, but I know it's going to hurt.
I know a woman who says she's never felt unsafe in a bar, but I'll bet she always covers the drinks around you, mate. Like,
and it's always those men that are the first to comment, and you just think, if it doesn't appeal to you, don't interact.
Yeah.
Don't go. Don't visit. That's fine.
Really simple. Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally it. So shout out to Crossbar, because they look incredible. I did send them a message off the pod account, because I think I started following them when they first started saying, we're opening a bar, like come with us on our journey. So I sent them a message on their opening night, just to say, hope it goes well. So yeah, if we all could at some point, that would be incredible.
Ooh, pub friends.
Very, very good. Pub friends.
Pub friends.
Pub friends.
But as a business, as Emily said, Arsenal particularly, because it is quite a relatively short commute, they always sell out their allocation. Surely, if you're going to make money on any game, opening the Amex,
this is true.
There's
a lot of Arsenal fans in the pub that when they recorded it, they weren't there as well. I think there's an Arsenal City game, I want to say, and they filmed that. Yeah. Get it at the Amex, Brighton. Come on.
Get to the Amex, because they were talking about building their own women's stadium, weren't they? But just play the Amex. That's Brighton's ground. Just play there. So
I'm going to disappear for a few moments just as you start talking about the WSL2, because I need to nip to the toilet. So
that is okay. Thanks very much for letting us know.
See, I was going to shout "Go Piss Girl," but
what were you going to shout?
I was going to say "Go Piss Girl" because that's what we always used to say to each other, and so I'm just going to continue it. Go Piss Girl.
Hashtag Go Piss Girl.
Number 1 or number 2?
I thought you'd said "Go piss yourself," and I was like, "That's a bit mean."
No, I don't know why. We always used to say it at uni, and then it just became a saying, and now I can't not say it. It's really quite bad.
Started ironically.
I'd like to point out that the alternative would be me having to plug everything, and that would be a bad thing. Chloe not to plug everything. I can't.
God, just say one thing.
And we never forget.
Blancmange rabbit all over again.
Blancmange. Oh, that'll forever be my favourite thing. Chloe, you bring happiness. You really do. So yes, like we said in the table, so City are now 8 points clear at the top. But again, if we look between second and fifth, Spurs still hanging on in there. Those Champions League spots are now the fight, aren't they? To make sure you're within second and third place. And then, of course, relegation at the bottom as well, which Villa could indeed be dragged down into. I hope they don't. There's still a 5-point cushion. But yeah, as we've seen, it can take 2 weeks to get, three wins for teams like Everton. So it can all change on a sixpence.
Arsenal also have those 2 games in hand as well, like them trying to fit those 2 games in for Arsenal is going to be so tough because they've got an awful schedule with like Champions League and FA Cup and everything.
Well, that's the thing, because of course Brighton and Leicester, which you'd assume would be both wins, really, if they're looking for those Champions League spots again. It's fitting it in is going to be really, really tough. So I remember, the last couple of seasons, some had like 3 games in a week, didn't they? Just trying to fit it all in. So that's the thing about this horrendous weather. Yeah.
and then trying to work out the schedule as well. So they do have them like, 'cause I think you have to have a minimum of like 4 days rest in between games as well. Like trying to fit them in as well. It's just gonna be a nightmare for them. So that table could massively change because Arsenal haven't played those 2 games.
Yeah, it's big pressure on them 2 games as well, because they literally have to win them to get back up in there. So both of them.
Exactly. Yeah, pressure all around for Arsenal. However, Chloe, to answer your question from earlier, Everton face Spurs. So there you go.
Great call.
This is the 15th of April. This is like a month away. First March, sorry, 15th of March.
March.
Yes.
Away. Yes. So we'll say we'll do March first, then we'll get into April after. Yes. So on Sunday the 15th, we do have all of the ones in black there. So we've got Liverpool, Leicester, Villa, Man City. Oh God, Spurs, Everton, and London City versus Arsenal. And then on the Wednesday, you've got Chelsea, Brighton, West Ham, Man United. So there you go.
Skinner game mid chaos. That's going to be fun.
Yes,
kind of mid chaos.
That will be fun. Yeah. We'll just send Paul off on his commentary duties. Send
him to Dagenham.
Yeah, report live from the grounds. So it will be chaotic as usual. But of course, this weekend we do have the FA Cup, but we'll talk about that after WSL2. Now, I did have a little interlude, but Paul's not here, so we'll come back to the interlude to go on to WSL2. And as Graham has returned to the chat and he's just about defrosted, we do want to confirm the earlier score of Ipswich 1, Charlton 1. That's how it all finished. And Charlton are still undefeated, even though it was touch and go. And I will just point out what Graham messaged me. He said, full-time 1-1, much better second half, deserved the draw in the end. Played against 12 all game. Need to see the penalty incident again, as I'm convinced it wasn't, but still unbeaten. There we go. And Gillian Kenny goal was a lovely header from a Newsham cross. He says, I think. But I can't confirm it. It did come up on BBC Sports as Charlotte Newsham. So there we go. So thank you for that one. Emily's put her predictions in the chat. We'll say them first. 3, Leicester 0. Yeah. Hang on a minute. We are just parking the bus on that one. Like, thank you for saying we're going to score, but Spurs 3-1 Everton, London City 1, Arsenal 3. Yeah, I can probably see that one. Let's say 1 Arsenal 3. But hey, it's all to play for. But getting into the WSL2 then, 2 games were postponed. Luckily, Sunderland actually told their fans with plenty of notice this time. But God, it's just been dire, hasn't it? The weather, I know, keep talking about it, but awful. So more games in hand for Ipswich and Sunderland. However, I do have to feel sorry for, and the team has just gone out my head. I think it's Sheffield United, not Sheffield United, just Sheffield FC, because the all the Women's National League were playing tonight. They haven't yet managed to play a game in 2026. All of them have been called off.
That's a busy March and April, that is, isn't it?
Yeah. And you just think, how's it going to happen? But I will just check it with Sheffield FC. Hang on, because I don't want to give you stuff information. They put 5th time's the charm, right? And then later on, turns out 5th time wasn't the charm. So they were finally hoping to get their 2026 underway tonight. However, it did not go to plan. Sunderland have got a couple of games as well. Now, Nessie's saying there, I can confirm Ireland has about 1,000 new lakes with all the rain. Uncle Tony, what is this? Liverpool, Leicester 1-9. Villa, Man City 2-8. Okay. Spurs, Everton 11-2. London City 8. Chelsea, Brighton 4-4. I would love to see Chelsea, Brighton be 4-4. That'd be incredible. Incredible indeed. Sheffield FC have a bad pitch. I don't know.
I think
Yes,
they do.
yeah, it is.
That's what it
The
should
home
be.
of football stadium, Sheffield
Ah,
Road. Yes, that's the one. That's one indeed. However, some very, very interesting results elsewhere. Charlton, of course, 4-2 against Durham. Southampton beat Bristol 2-0. I was watching that one, and it was really, really even. So I was really surprised that Southampton did win 2-0 and Bristol not get anything. Newcastle, I think we called it last time, didn't we? A win over Portsmouth. But the big one, of course, happened last night. Birmingham City 1, Crystal Palace 3. Did anyone catch any of these games that they wanted to
I watched that
talk
Palace Birmingham
through?
one.
Yes, Danny, talk to us, because
Palace
this
are-
one, I mean,
Palace
Birmingham
are back.
City, but
Been
yeah,
saying it for weeks, but they're back. They're right back in the race. Sorry, you're saying
back and ready to go.
Mm.
No, I was just going to say Birmingham City for a while looked like they were going to get that second spot, but is that now up in the air?
Of course it is. It's the championship.
It's a best league in the world.
Oh, best league. Because Bristol City lost to Southampton, so that's drawn Southampton back in. And then Birmingham lost to Crystal Palace, and that's drawn that back in as well. So it's all so tight again. But Palace just Susan.
Yeah, because if we look at that.
After this. Yeah.
It's
It's gone right.
literally
Yeah.
be anyone's.
It is exactly that. Both of those
Down to sixth.
results.
Could still.
Yeah, so Southampton could still sneak into third. Yeah, I mean, that's it. But Palace are pretty much in the form team. They only had a defeat a couple of weeks ago, but this is a statement, this one, to go to Birmingham and do this, because Birmingham have been really, really good all season. Our
it's
favourite,
home as
Annabelle
well, yeah.
Blanchard, is back on fire again.
Yes.
Weirden is just a cheat code in this league on the left. She was producing a lot of stuff. Blanchard got the first one. Molly May Sharp as well. Brilliant.
Yes.
And then they'll 2-0 up at half time. Abby Larkin, if they can get her firing again, that's another option they got going forward. And then they kind of soaked up a little bit of pressure in the second half from Birmingham. I think Leadhammer was going close a couple of times, and they caught them out on the break.
Leadhammer's a signing. Yeah.
She really is. She's such a presence as well in there, and she's brilliant in there. But then it was 3-0. Elise Hughes, another pod favourite, getting the third. Reardon again with the assist. Birmingham got one back late on, but Palace. This is much more like the old Palace now. Joe Potter's just got them firing like they were when they came up last time. They're not quite as gung-ho as they were before, but the clinicalism, is that a word? Clinicism? Yeah.
Clinicality?
Clinicalito is is on show, and brings them back to within a point of Birmingham. And like I say, it's not just the result; it's the performance to go away to Birmingham and to go and make that kind of bold statement of we're going to come and play against you on your own patch, where Birmingham have been sweeping teams aside at home.
Yeah.
Outstanding from Palace. Really, really good.
Now, Graham, considering the tone of the pod earlier,
You did 3 shows.
he did 3 shows. Happy to see Palace win. Graham, is that you? What's going on? But of course, coming at it from a let's get as much space between Charlton and Birmingham
that's true.
as possible.
Yeah, that's probably what is washing off the feeling of wanting Palace to win.
He's having to go and have a shower now.
Yeah. I don't think Charlton are going to be under any problem in terms of finishing top.
No, I don't think so.
It's all about that second place now. So Birmingham, Palace, Bristol City, Newcastle, even Southampton could still nick it. And if Newcastle win their game in hand, they're right up there as well. It's
that's the thing,
like
because
World Championship again.
It is, because so many teams have got games in hand. And of course, this was put together before the game tonight. So, Charlton do have an extra point, 38, and Ipswich getting on 11. So it changes things ever so slightly, but not in terms of position.
18 possible points available, if my maths is correct now, because there were 6 games.
Yeah. Charlton played Birmingham on the last day as well, by the way.
which is going to be incredible, that
Whereas
game.
Palace have got a home game against Portsmouth, so that could play into their favour quite well.
Very much so. Yeah, absolutely. And Portsmouth, I think maybe before Christmas, Portsmouth were like, oh well, Ipswich are doing worse, so all right. But the difference being Ipswich,
what we saw of Ipswich tonight, that's going to really worry Portsmouth, the way they play tonight and the way they have been playing since the new year.
Well, that's the thing. They've signed well, though, haven't they, Ipswich? And they've really attacked it and gone, okay, we weren't ready for the league, at the beginning of the season, but now we are. Like, let's try and play. Let's do it. So, yeah, Ipswich are ones to definitely watch.
We are now on title watch, by the way.
The
earliest that Charlton can win the title is the end of March.
Oh, wow. Okay.
If I work this out correctly, 15, 20 seconds. Yes. The earliest Charlton can win the title will be at Palace on the 29th of March.
Oh,
tasty.
Oh.
Assuming that all results are matched, that will be the point at which, if my maths are correct, that will be the point at which Charlton is 9 points clear of, and 9 points clear of any other team. Because the 10 points clear of third place.
Yeah.
10 points clear? Yes, they're 10 points clear of third place. So so assuming all results stay the same and Charlton match the results of the teams below them, whatever that is, they can seal promotion against Palace, if not the title.
Oh. What a day that could be. Just to reply to Emily, so it's not technically, because that game was on tonight, so that happened before the table was put together. So the graphics were made before the show. don't worry. So yeah, it's just off by a point, but it's not too far out because it did happen when we were live. I was going to say I thought I'd done it last week again when I'd got the wrong ones, but I've double and triple checked. Only 1 point in it. So right, let's have a look. Paul, were there any ones there that you saw this weekend that you wanted to talk about?
I mean, in terms of that one, like you say, Southampton pegging back Bristol City. Is a big one. But I think I swear I didn't do that one on purpose.
They did what on a Sunday afternoon on live TV?
Oh God. I think Mary would not approve. Ashton, open your gate. Anyway.
Oh God. But yeah, I did.
They just parted Ashton's gate and ran their way through.
God. It's getting worse. I did just have to say
Southampton.
Moving on.
Pulling back Bristol City and putting themselves back into the mix.
Ellie Brazil had a lovely dinked goal at the second one.
Oh, we love a dink goal.
We love a dink.
Yes.
Especially an Ellie Brazil dink.
Brazil, I don't know why, but I mean, she is very subtle, Ellie Brazil. She's got a lovely, gentle way of finishing. Like we were talking earlier on about how she got the most subtle finish. The look of the squirrels, nice work.
The look of the squirrels, yes, very good.
But everything pretty much went according to plan, apart from that one, didn't it? In terms of, well, you say according to plan. Palace beating Birmingham City didn't go to plan for Birmingham City, but for the rest of us, certainly did.
Yes.
And it definitely makes life interesting, to say the least. And continuing to make life interesting as well. Wolves tonight in the third tier, in the Women's National League Premier Division North,
Yes.
have pulled within 4
Sport and
points.
Calcer, was it?
Yep, they've pulled within 4 points of Burnley
Oh.
with 2 games in hand.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Come on, Wolves.
So-
Finally get it done. It feels like they've been there for so many years. The Wolves have just been there.
They've applied.
Have they actually applied this year? We got the
They
admin
made
done this year.
They made a big thing of posting going, we've submitted our paperwork.
Huge result as well, because Rugby Borough lost to West Brom 2-1, which means that they're now those two at the top are now 7 points clear. So it's probably going to be between those two for automatic promotion from the WNL North.
Have they said how those promotions are going to work yet? Because obviously,
Top of North and South go up, and then there's a playoff.
There's playoff for
and there's
second,
extra.
yeah.
Yes, thank you. Because I knew that they were talking about it, but I've clearly missed the.
I will mention
official.
with regards to the WNL, another name to keep an eye on. From the pods that brought you Annabelle Blanchard, Ellie Bazil, and Izzy Goodwin, another very tall, very fast striker who plays for Rugby Borough, Sophia Mallon, previously of Southampton's development team, has been absolutely banging them in
Good show.
Rugby Borough, so is worth keeping an eye on as well.
Yes, she will be added to our pod watch list of future superstars in the league. But yeah, it was good. Some really good results. Was I going to say something there? I can't remember. Yeah, it'll come back to us. So yeah, some really good ones. Again, just adjust the points in there, but we can again safely say Charlton on 38 points. Pretty safe in that top spot unless things go dramatically wrong. And then, as we said earlier, anywhere between 2nd and 6th are still fighting for those other promotion and playoff spaces, which is mad, and we absolutely love it. And of course, Portsmouth and Ipswich. Ipswich now on 11, of course, getting the point this evening. But again, still anyone's game at the bottom of the table too. Chris, I know you didn't mean it, but Sporking Calcer is an incredible title.
Sporking Calcer.
Sporking.
And a spork is one of the best utensils you can probably ever get. So thank you.
Yeah.
Did speaking of sporks, Spud you like, was that through the country, or was that just that chain Spud you like? Did anyone else?
What was that?
Oh yeah, Spud you like.
They nearly killed my mum. It was quite funny.
What? Was it an unfortunate sporking accident?
No, do you know? No, it was Spud you like in the Trafford Centre. We went one day, and my mum ate a hot potato and nearly fell off a chair, and my dad had to catch her, and it was like quite dramatic, really. She's fine.
Oh, off a chair. I thought you were going to say fell off the food court or something.
No, she just went straight down after eating a hot potato from Spud you like, and
So because it was
I've
too
never heard
hot,
of this
she fell
before.
off the chair.
because it was too hot. Because she ate it straight when it was hot. She just went straight down, and it was like
Linz, you can't eat potatoes. I will say though, best potatoes ever. So Danny, just for reference, it was like, you know how you go into Subway and they prepare your sandwich for you.
I'm just looking at the pictures now, and how did I miss
You
this?
go in, prepare your jacket potato for you. Oh, it was heaven. Absolute heaven.
Is it not a thing
but
anymore? Is it defunct?
No, they shut down, which is quite annoying. But
there's
they
like a
had...
lonely one on the A303 just like sitting there.
And we still write sonnets about that the lonely Spud on the A303. But yeah, they gave you plastic sporks, the most unhelpful utensil in the world when trying to eat a jack potato. And yeah, that was it. Just shout out for Chris. 10 months.
Go on, the 10 months.
Member. Yes. Congratulations, sir. And we appreciate you so much because not only do you keep us updated with things in the chat, but you, of course, interacting with us and being here every week. We really do appreciate it. So thank you so much. remember, if you do like our content, members do get extra perks and content and emojis and things like that. So if you aren't interested, yay, Graham, awesome over 10 months. Yeah, and again, just completely hats off to both of you for everything you do.
You get to see me pegged back and exactly what I'll plug.
That's what you get if you become a member.
There you go.
Exclusive content.
Membership. Loads of them.
Exclusive membership perks, indeed. Right then.
A discount, discount on Only Dan's as well.
Free Phil Neville masks.
Yeah. Apart from postage, you have to pay for that yourself.
Well, not made of money, of course. Yeah,
no, exactly.
Pay for your postage. So when the WSL2 does come back in a month's time, we have one Saturday match, which is Sheffield United versus Newcastle, and everyone else is on the Sunday. So if you cast your eyes, we've got Ipswich versus Durham. Oh God, Charlton, Sunderland, Palace, Forest, Portsmouth, Bristol, and Southampton, Birmingham. Any fixtures there take anyone's fancy?
Southampton, Birmingham could be an interesting
Birmingham's the one, isn't it?
That's the one that stands out.
Yeah, if they can draw them back, if they can peg them back, then. I can see Ipswich doing something against Durham as well.
Yeah, I can see it happening, because if it was the other way around, maybe if they met each other yet at Maiden Castle,
they must have done, surely.
No.
Yeah, they've got to.
Well, they must be on the reverse, but
yeah.
I think it was one of your classic Durham late goal wins.
Sounds about right. Yeah, because that's what I was going to say. If it was Durham at home, I think they'd get something from that. But Durham away, Friday. I didn't forget. I thought about it. But yes, it is this Friday.
It was a 1-1. It was a 1-1 draw.
It was a 1-1 draw. See, yeah, grind out a
Maiden Castle. So.
But yes, we've got lots of rescheduled fixtures popping up here, there, and everywhere. So I know I tweet a lot out on the Whole 115 Yards as well. I try to keep that up to date with fixtures and things, because all of these rescheduled ones are popping up all over the place. Ipswich would be okay while I got the ref and a blue shirt. Oh, Graham. But that's going to be a big one. If Sunderland could just hold out against Charlton, that'd be quite nice. I doubt it, but I'd love it if they could.
Palace keep their wing going. That probably knocks Forest out of the promotion race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're just that bit too much behind, aren't they?
Then it'll be a minimum of 10 points, even if Birmingham City lose and Palace go above them.
Yeah,
it'll be a minimum of 10 points.
That's incredibly tight at the top, isn't it? With those ones, but yeah, some really, really big deciders there, of course. Now then. So this was going to be the interlude before the WSL2, but Paul, you weren't here and I needed you for it. So I saw something on Instagram, which I sent to everyone in the group chat. And if everyone remembers how excited we were when we found Action Grape, which was the colour of, what was it the colour of again? Was it one of the England shirts? But it was like this vivid purple. And we just thought Action Grape was incredible. So Nike give their colours some incredible names, some are incredibly boring, but Action Grape was our favourite. So we fell in love with that a little bit, and we kept looking through. And one of the newest additions to the NWSL is Boston Legacy FC.
Oh God,
and they released.
Oh no.
They released their official home kit during the week, and while the official shade of green isn't on the website, I did some digging, and a little AI birdie told me that the shade is referred to as Nike Volt. It's like a volt of electricity. And you may be able to see why. So I'm going to share it with you now before we go on to the FA Cup, because the description is something to behold.
God.
Now, if you'll remember, a while ago, we went through the NWSL descriptions of why they'd chosen this kit. And I'm going to share with you.
That should be
the
coming
Boston
soon, by the
Legacy
way.
one now.
This is
kit.
absolute premium grade A shirt wank. This.
It's this. So it's introducing our first ever kit, First Light.
Oh.
Like the dawn of a new day. This kit is made for the moment where anything feels possible. First Light is clean, confident, and unmistakably Boston. Grab yours before the city wakes up. And that's the kit.
Dawn green? Like,
I mean,
it takes it away slightly that they're sponsored by TK Maxx after all of that.
Well, TJ. TJ Maxx.
That's fantastic. Like, what?
dawn green? Like,
but yes, the first green light of a new
maybe
day.
in Sellafield it's green, or fucking 3 Mile Island, but anywhere else, like, is 3 Mile Island anywhere near Boston? Like, honestly, just.
I don't know. But TJ Maxx have commented, Boston just got a whole lot better. Let's get it, ladies. Oh, icky as anything. Oh wow, that's an incredible description, Emily. Wearable dog vomit. That's quite a thing. I can see what's doing a photo shoot next week in Dublin.
That's because all of the plastic Irish Americans think they're from Dublin. That's it. Like,
there's a massive population of Boston and of Irish people in Boston.
Yeah, there are loads of. I'm just now singing "Shipping Off to Boston" in my head for it. But yeah,
who are
that's
actually
it.
like Irish American, and then people who claim that they're Irish American because their dad once contributed to buying guns for the IRA in a fundraiser in the 80s or something. Because there was lots of that. That wasn't a joke. There was lots of that going on in Boston because of obviously the Irish American connection stuff. But the amount of Boston people or Americans who claim to be Irish when they're, 10 generations removed, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's they love to claim that heritage, don't they? But so what I think Ness is talking about here is something Foudies are doing, and to release the sale of their kits, they're doing 5 different teams in 5 different European cities with 5 women's sports photographers, essentially. So Boston Legacy is going to be in Dublin, Gotham's going to be in London, Geneva is going to be Denver, Angel City is Barcelona, and BFC is Lisbon. And then they're going to promote the shirt through there.
I'm assuming Gotham was just shot while they were here. They're not just going to.
Yeah,
I mean, you'd assume, wouldn't you? Yeah, rather than do the 2 trips. So yeah, more in Boston than Liverpool. So that's behind that. So look out for that.
KC Current, by the way, there's still space in Northampton. We'll welcome you anytime if you want to do that. Kansas City Current in Northampton. Come on, get over it.
If you subscribe to Only Dan's now, then the pictures will drop on there as soon as possible.
The kits must be quite soon in coming out, mustn't they? I think it's this time last year when we devoured the kits. It must be coming.
Yes, we can do another one of them.
Yeah.
If that's come during international break, then that's the perfect time, isn't it?
Could well be. I think it was around the end of February last year, so keep an eye out.
I think so. So yeah, we'll keep everyone up to date. Don't you worry. We'll bring those to you.
Confusing people. Absolute Football Podcast, international break, and kit wank. That's the official.
We'll work on the title.
What on the title?
Just for the algorithm. We just don't want to get connected to the wrong things. What's the main point of this podcast?
We've got to find a way to kit release silliness. Off the same thing,
kit release is pretty much. You could just.
Oh, damn it.
Kit release explosion. Like,
Next week on Only Dance Now. Right. The last thing we want. Oh, yeah, go on then.
I was just shouting.
FA Cup,
you're
yes.
just moving things on.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I heard you shout FA Cup, but in my head it was like you'd started to just shout noise. And I was like, oh, what? What do you want to talk about?
Like an egg.
It's drawing time. There's no like, genuinely. There aren't any ties on that you look at and go,
oh, Peggy the Wasp.
Peggy the
oh,
Wasp.
they'll be worth watching. Apart from the Merseyside derby has some nice potential.
I'm just laughing because me and Daddy are like, Peggy the Wasp. And
Just
Paul's like,
reminiscing about Peggy
yeah,
the
so
Wasp.
all of these are...
It's usually me doing Peggy the Wasp jokes, isn't it?
Is that Channel 4 and TNT? Is that the only one that's on?
Yes.
But
So this is what I was going to talk about because TNT, as you can see, I've got 4 games that they are covering. Only one of them, Liverpool-Everton, is on Channel 4. And the rest... Well, because the issue was last time, wasn't it? If they were kicking off at the same time as someone who had broadcasting rights, they couldn't show it. But I'm hoping, because the others are at different kickoff times, then maybe
watch them.
They'll be able to watch them on YouTube. But I couldn't find any mention of who's going to be broadcasting it. So it might have to just be keep your eye on socials at the weekend and see where these can be played. Graham's really happy about his team at the weekend. Emily saying, I'm going to that. Are you going too, Chloe? Chloe, are you off to the derby this weekend?
No, I'm not because trains because trains going to the Brewdog are absolutely awful and I won't be able to get back home. So no, I'm not going, sadly.
I was going to say, at a 4:30 kickoff as well, is just not the one on a Sunday.
Well, the trains.
trains.
Well, I was looking for trains, and it gets there about 4:00 because they're only every 2 hours to St Helens, and getting there 4:00 is not ideal. And there's barely any going back as well, so I don't want to be stranded in St Helens because that's not for me.
Stranded in St Helens. That's the sequel to Lonely Spud on the A303.
I mean, no offense to anyone who lives in St Helens, but that's just thing for me. If you know
You'd rather the possibility to leave, yes.
Trains are just awful. So unfortunately, I'm not going, but I will be watching on C4, where hopefully they're all dressed like they're going to a funeral again with the big coats. That was.
I did have to laugh at Maisie Adams when she said that, when she was like, I just got a coat that I thought looked smart, and then everyone else wore black.
No, I will be watching it from home and supporting the girls from there, but yeah, gutted, I'm not going.
Is the Channel 4 presenting team Simon Amstel? Because if it's not, then I'm not watching. And Nikita Oliver.
Oh, God. Oh, God, that takes back.
Nancy's a big fan of T4 on the beach.
Nancy is a big fan of T4 on the beach. She's probably telling me to shift to get a shift on, actually.
I was going to say, we're nearly done, Nancy. We're nearly done. Just quickly about Birmingham City. Do we see Karen Carney's now an investor in the club?
Yeah.
Yes. Stake investor.
Because Birmingham City has done selling the team to themselves thing.
They have. They've done that. So I think it's her, another lady whose name I can't remember. But they've gone in as minority stakeholders. I think they've got about 3% between them, and then the big chunk is to the other part they've sold it to. But yeah, fantastic that she wants to get involved with the club coming up.
She's got the kiosk. I think that's her bit.
She's selling coffee out the front with Jill Scott. That's what she's doing.
I'd go.
Turning up to Line Street, getting a bus to St Helens. Oh,
yeah,
it's just honestly public transport on a Sunday is very
getting to St Helens in general is just awful.
It is. Speaking of Karen Carney, though, her and Jill Scott are bringing their Long Story Short pod to Villa Park for the City game. So if anyone's around in the area wants some pre-match stuff, that should be a good one. They've had some misses with their pre-match entertainment, but I think that should be quite nice. Very good. So so we've got Birmingham, Chatham Town. I think that is going to be the most exciting one of the round. Probably the only one. Imagine that cup set if Chatham Town get through. That'd be incredible. West Ham, Brighton. Should we quickly go through predictions? West Ham, Brighton. Who do you think? Just shout out.
Brighton.
West Ham on penalties.
Brighton.
Oh, I like that one. Chloe, was that a Brighton?
Do we go
That's a
straight? I
Brighton.
assume we go to extra time penalties. No replays. Is there? This.
Yeah, it just goes straight to.
Straight
I'm
through,
sure it does.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Arsenal, Bristol City.
Yeah, Arsenal. Sweet.
Yeah,
Arsenal. Yeah.
But they're playing at Middle
Chelsea
Park again,
United.
so hopefully the pitch is okay.
Oh, yes, that's a very good shout, Chloe. Very good shout. Yeah, Chelsea United.
right.
One of them will go out.
That was the final last year, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Chelsea, I think, will be focused on it. They'll be
I
focused.
think Chelsea will come through with that one.
Chelsea do it. Bristol. You can't tell who Uncle Tony supports at all, can you? With these. It's gone against us though. West Ham, but Emily agrees with us and says Brighton. So Chelsea. Okay, City, Sheffield United. It's a hard one at the moment. I think United. I think Sheffield are gonna. Could you imagine? That'd be great. Yeah, it's got to be City, hasn't it, for that one? Yeah. Just too good. Oxford United versus Charlton Athletic. What do you think?
Yeah, it's got to be Charlton, isn't it?
Yeah, Charlton.
Yeah, has to be indeed.
And I'm interested to see Charlton as and when they get to the next round. I want them to pull out a nice home draw against the WSL team to really test this up, because that'd be so interesting.
Yeah, is that a preview for the next season? Absolutely. Yeah. Emily's made a prediction of 9-0 for City on that one. 9. Very good. Well, hey, watch this space. Okay, Liverpool, Everton. What do you think? Really?
Can I say that? Like,
gosh, you can.
Well, the first day of the season, that was a hammering, wasn't it?
I was going to say, that was.
We've got a great track record against Liverpool, though.
I think that's going to be very tight.
I think that might be. Depends that one.
Yeah. No, don't do that to me. No, please.
Everton will win. Everton will win. They'll be feeling.
If you loved me, you wouldn't say that.
Oh, well, Nessie doesn't love you because 3-0 to Liverpool.
No, I think
feeling the moment slip away.
Chloe, you need to use one of these as your header for your reports, by the way. One of these feeling jokes. For that one.
Will.
And last one, London City versus Spurs. And that is going to be on the Monday, annoyingly. So we've got Birmingham on the Saturday, the majority on the Sunday, and then London City is on the Monday.
I don't mind a bit of Monday night football. It's been quite fun the last week. Tottenham going to hopefully destroy Kang as well is a nice prospect.
That was a good shout.
Probably can't be far from Spurs, can it? Yeah.
No, it's
a
very close one. I think that's going to be a very close one.
Yeah, depends which team.
I think Spurs can really have a go at this cup competition in general, and be like one of those clubs that come up and be like, right, I know they did it a few years ago, but I feel like they're more ready now to actually go on and run and do something pretty good. Yes,
and especially, Villa didn't really show up at the weekend, but they were playing some lovely football. So if that continues through, then they should get the win.
Especially as one of Chelsea or United are going to go out. That knocks one team out that's up there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Danny, it's about 15 to 20 miles.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
But, I think if you just if you take the A303 and just take a right on the
spud you like.
After your potato, then take a right and then go back. Then you're all good. Lovely. Right then. So an exciting weekend ahead. So as we said, FA Cup this weekend, then it's international break. The first Lionesses games aren't until, I want to say, the 3rd of March. That sound about right to people? 3rd of March?
3rd of March, then 7th of March in Nottingham.
That's the one. Hey. Hopefully me and Chloe will be there. Together in the press box, hopefully. Hoping for that one. And back to Nottingham, where the gap for little people, I mean, I don't know who normally sits there, but it's giants. But I had to sit on the end of my seat just to type on my laptop last time I went. It is not made for little people. So yes, we will leave it there, but hopefully we'll have some very good stories to tell you when we come back. But we will be here live next week, Wednesday. We do know it's been a long one tonight, so thank you so much for sticking with us, everyone in the chat. We do appreciate you. But yeah, go like, share, follow, subscribe, do whatever you need to do to stay up to date with all of us. And yeah, good evening. Have a good sleep. And we'll be here next week. And I'll just change the title so it's not the Premier League ones. There we go. So yes, good night all, and we'll see you soon. Bye.